that one, and again a lovely length on there. There again you've got this two-tone effect. You've got the copper and you've got the blue, which is really different, really unusual. You get a whole reel of that, and the length of that again is 100 yards. Then you've got this wonderful bright green, but it's also got a little bit of like petrol blue to it too, so really bright and cheerful, that one. And then this one finally is your 1.5 inch by 100 yards. This is again that lovely kind of denim blue that you can see there, rather like the shirt I'm wearing today. So you've got basically 5 reels of this ribbon. Now, as you can tell, the start price is $151.16 for all 5 rolls of that ribbon. Now that price is obviously not going to end at that. That's where it's beginning. And where's that price going to drop to? The My Art Silky Crush and Iridescent Ribbon, 400 yards in total. Actually, I think it's more than that, because it's 100 yards on each one, isn't it? 3 with 100 and 2 with 50 yards, beg your pardon. So 2 have got 50 yards, 3 of them have got 100 yards. So you're looking there at 400 yards of ribbon. Imagine how long that is going to last you. Maybe you're a florist. Maybe you use ribbon for your work quite a lot. Well, maybe you just like with our crafters here at Hochanda, maybe you use your ribbon on every single card. Now, hello, Deborah. Deborah, you're up bright and early this morning. You're already in for this. You know the price is going to drop ridiculously. Where is it going to go? I've got no idea, but Deborah's already in the auction. She's got the right idea. As soon as you see something you like, the trick to this is to either register on the phones, 01733 797 100, or do it on the website, hochanda.com. But remember, when you do it on the website, you've got to put it in your basket, but don't just sit there with it in your basket. If you do that, you run the risk of missing out. When the auction closes, you've got to check out. When you check out, that's when you've confirmed your place in the auction. That's when you will, when we get to the end of the auction, pay the final low price. Let's get that auction going then. Let's price plummet. Let's get down to business. Let us show you where we're going with this. We're down to £82.99 already for 5 reels of ribbon. 532310, your item number. Now, it's a plummet straight away. That's what we've done for the first few minutes of the show. But this price is probably going to keep on going down, keep on going down. When we get to our final price, you'll hear the gentleman say, price lock. When that happens, the auction is over. That will be you missing out if you haven't already registered even. If you get on the website, hochanda.com, that's the way to do it. Put it maybe on your smartphone, put it on your tablet, put it on your laptop, put it on your computer, and then you just, like you would do normally in a normal show when you want to buy something, put it in your basket, check out. But the difference is, rather than your debit or credit card being charged when you check out, that gets charged at the end of the auction and when everybody pays the final low price, plus your £4.95 P&P, or if you're in the Freedom Club, you don't pay the P&P. Now already we are saving 50% off that price. You've got 400 yards of ribbon. I'm not quite sure what that converts to in metres, but that's a lot. We'll see if we can work that out for you, because I don't do yards in my head. I'm a metre person. But anyway, that's a lot of ribbon you can see there. And the quality of it is superb. Gorgeous organza in that lovely, rich, deep purple. You've got that wonderful petrol green that you can see there. It's 365 metres. Wow. That's a third of a kilometre. That's amazing. That is 19 pence a metre for quality ribbon like this. That's where we are at the moment anyway. That's the price where it stands at the moment, but I'm pretty sure it's going to go lower than this. I love that denim blue. That's like a crushed organza that you've got there. Isn't that beautiful? 1.5 inches wide, and that one there is 50 yards in length, but 1.5 inches wide, that organza ribbon. Let me just undo this so you can just see the quality of it as well. Just take the tape off this if I can. Famous last words. It won't come away. Let's open it up so you can just see. I'll tell you what, I've got Howard here. Will do that for me. Thank you, Howard. Can't undo that one. I haven't got my nails long enough. £62.08 is where we're at the moment, down to £60.85. 365 metres of ribbon. Basically a third of a kilometre for this superb price. Under £60 now. What? Thank you, Howard. Under £60 and even better nails this morning. Just have a little look at the quality of that. That crushed organza, where are we? That crushed organza ribbon is absolutely beautiful. Easy to tie bows with, very good quality. Here comes another price plummet. Where were we before we started this? In the £60 region. It's going down to £42.49. Now, the word is spreading with craft price drop. Many of you are making sure that you don't miss a single episode of this because some of our prices go ridiculously low. Everything is a bargain, but sometimes there's like one diamond in the show that just goes down to a crazy price that even we can't believe. We're down to $42.49. That is a third, less than a third of the price. It works out to how much a yard? 10 pence per yard we're at the moment for quality crush organza ribbon. You've got, who else is in? Lindsay, hello Lindsay, you're in. Well done, good morning. Pays to get up early on a Sunday when there's a craft price drop on. This one, look, as you can see, it's got the copper. It's also got that tram line of blue running through it as well, which is absolutely beautiful. There it is. Blue and copper together, isn't that lovely? Shimmering in the light. You've actually got on this particular one, if this is a favourite of yours, you've got 100 yards of that particular ribbon on that reel. The wider ones, the 1.5-inch ones, have got 50 yards on them. The thinner ones have got 100 yards on them, a total of 400 yards. There's that lovely kind of crimson and burgundy, similar to the last one I showed you, but in a different colour. And then this one, same sort of idea in that you've got 5 lines of like petrol blue and then a really bright, vibrant green that you can see on there as well. Aren't they lovely? All of this ribbon for $39.37. That's where we're at the moment. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 reels for less than £40. Under £40 for all this ribbon. If you know you like it, if you know that you're running out of certain ribbon, those colours are colours that you love, get in earlier. The sooner you get in, the better. From May Arts. This wonderful silky crush iridescent ribbon, a whole collection of it for you. Put it on a little bit of dowling so you can easily kind of pull it off. It'll last you probably for months and months and months. 75% saving is what we've got on this. Started life at just over £150. We're now at well under 40. $37.81 is the craft price drop price at the moment for 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 reels of ribbon. What would you pay? How much did you pay for a reel of ribbon of this quantity last time? This is 100 yards on here. Imagine how long and how far that is going to go. It's got that beautiful bright green come blue running through it. Another plummet is on the way. When those arrows go down and that music begins, you know something exciting is going to happen. We're now unbelievably into the 20s. Now, early birds get the worm. That's what the saying says, isn't it? The early bird catches the worm. If you're in on this auction now, you started at 151.16. That's where it began. We're now at less than £30. $29.65 for 5 reels of ribbon. 400 yards in total. More bidders coming in. Quantities coming in as well. We only have 12 sets of these remaining at this brilliant price of less than £30. It works out to about £6 per reel at the moment. Round about £6 per reel, because you get 5 reels. And those colours again, remember, the denim blue. You've got this copper and blue. You've got this wonderful rich brown. You've then got this wonderful crimson, like a deep burgundy pink. And then you've got this electric green with blue running through it as well. $29.26, we're down to 8 remaining on the auction. Only 7 spaces left now before we're going to have to close the auction and move on. Less than £30, single figure stock remaining for 5 reels of ribbon, 400 yards. Get it while you can, while it's here at this price. It's now down to £28.87. 5 sets left, 4. The next few of you through will qualify and will go through. But remember, if you're on the website and it's in your basket and you haven't checked out, you're not in the auction. You've got to check out to be in the auction. 7 pence per yard it works out to for quality ribbon, for card making, for flower arranging, whatever you want to do with it. Interior decor, it's all fine. $28.87. We've got only 3 left, 2 left now. 2 spaces left in the auction at £28.87. May Arts, the Silky Crush ribbon, is about to go. There's 1 set remaining. We're closing the auction right now. Congratulations, everybody got in.
Price lock.
That's the price lock. Everybody pays the low price. And that price is £28.87 for all of those reels of wonderful organza ribbon. Right. Now then, the lovely Leonie. Will Leonie be up watching us this time in the morning on a Sunday? Probably not, if the truth be known. But we've got here her wonderful die collection. Now, these dies from the lovely Leonie Pujo are brilliant because if I turn one of them round, excuse the item number on the back, you can see, there we are, look, each one is a square or a rectangle of metal. You've got 4 different styles of letter. You've got the big, as I call it, the fairground font. You've got a leaning font, uppercase and lowercase, and then you've got almost like the building block font. Now, if I turn that round, you can see those are the fonts you're actually going to be getting. So with one pass through the machine, you'll be putting this die through, cutting out 4 letters at a time. Now, you've got every letter of the alphabet. Now, Christine, good morning, Christine, you're already in on this. Now, you've got in total, how many sets are there? You get the whole alphabet, including Y and Z and everything else. You get all of them for 60, at the moment, 67.23. That is what you should be spending. We do have actually a kind of a breakdown to show you what you should be paying for these. If you were to buy them individually, they would come to a total of £67.23. So basically, every letter is £2.49, which is brilliant. To have that amount of metal, to have that amount of die, cutting out 4 different styles of letter each time for £2.49, I think you'll agree, is a bargain. So, what's good is having one letter of the alphabet. You want to have all of them. So that's what we're giving you. The whole collection, all separately packaged, valued at £67.23. You're coming in already for this. We are going to give you every letter of the alphabet at a craft price drop plummet price. What is that going to be? I don't know. None of us know. And some of us have been asked when we've not been here, when we've been out and about at home and stuff, do we honestly not know where the price is going? Honestly, we do not. My producer doesn't. It depends on how many we have and how quickly they go. Simple as that. The price is already dropping straight away on Leonie's letters of the alphabet. We've got lots of you coming in for this right now. Bidders in this auction already are Robin in Edinburgh. Hello, Robin. Also, we've got Patricia in Stoke-on-Trent, Angela in London, Marion in Havant, Sharon in Fareham, all in already this morning, wanting a slice of the action with Leonie's letters of the alphabet. And it's a current trend, I don't know if you've noticed it, but a real fashion at the moment to mix the fonts up. So rather than keeping all the fonts exactly the same for a letter or a name or a sentiment, why not mix it a little bit? Have an uppercase and a lowercase, have a fairground font mixed with the building block font. It would look great, it really would. For sign writing, I mean, these are great for cards as well. They're not too big, so that you can personalise your cards. Take these with you wherever you go. When you go to craft meets and craft get-togethers, and you can personalise items while people are buying things from your stall. That would be a nice little twist. OK, let's get the auction going. Let's get some excitement going. Let's get that price plummeting down first thing on a Sunday morning. Where's it going first? We're into the 40s. £48.29, down from 67.23, so we're nearly £20 off these letters of the alphabet already. They, remember, are not 4 separate pieces of metal, they are 1 piece of metal, so less to lose. And if you just want to put a little, it's a great way of using up your scraps as well. Bits of cardstock or bits of paper that you otherwise would throw away, why not convert them into letters of the alphabet? Why not have like a letter cutting session and put all the letters and the cardstock into little envelopes, so you've always got those letters at your fingertips. Now this is down to £1.78 per die. It started live at £2.49, but they're still going further down. They're going down. Get in now, you won't pay £47.81. Everyone pays the final low price at the end of the auction. And remember, you've got to check out. If you're only sitting with it in your basket, that's not you involved in the auction. That doesn't hold it for you. You have to check out. That's when your position in the auction is guaranteed. That's when it's confirmed. Different phone number, remember, if you'd rather do it on the phone, and I know a lot of you prefer phones rather than internet. 01733 797 100. But believe me, as the hour goes on, as we get nearer to 8 o'clock, it's going to get busier and busier. We're probably going to get lots of people in a queue situation on the phones. That's when our operators, obviously, hopefully will get to you before the auction closes. But if they don't, all we can say is apologies, you've missed out. That's why the web is best. The internet is best. Hochanda.com. All these people that you can see on the bottom of the screen are up early with us and are bagging a bargain. They're getting Leonie's letters of the alphabet at a crazy price. We're at £45.17 at the moment. £45.17 for every letter, A to Z, in 4 fonts. Lovely, attractive fonts. What's your my favourite is the big one. My favourite is the fairground font. I love that. Looks really smart, really classy. But you've got the building block font, you've got the leaning font, you've got all 4 of them there in every letter imaginable. A through to Z for £43.97 at the moment. That's where our price is dropping to. But is it going to go much lower? That's not for me to decide, it's my producer. She's got her finger on the button, she's got total control of where this goes, and she can see how many of you are coming through as well. Now, bearing in mind we started with a high quantity on this, we've got 33 sets remaining, and you already saw lots of names crawling across the bottom of the screen. Get your name on that crawl, get your name on the screen. Tell everybody that you're going for Leonie's letters, and you're going to be getting a great craft price drop bargain. £1, 58 pence per die is what that works out to. For weirdly spelt names, for special occasions and special sentiments that you just normally can't find on cards. That's where the letters of the alphabet come into their own. You can personalise things on the go, at craft meetings, at craft fairs. People will love that opportunity, whether it's plaques that you're making, maybe for door handles, that sort of thing, or craft rooms, or whether it is cards and personalisation. Whatever you want to do with the letters of the alphabet, you've got 4 different letters on each one. We've got 20 sets left. Every letter, look, there's loads of them here. I think it's 26 packs, isn't it? Yeah, 26 packs in total, 19 left. There's actually 27, I believe, because there's other suffixes as well. You've got those too, so you've got things like your exclamation mark and that sort of thing as well, an @ sign as well. £40.13 is where we're at the moment. 17 sets left. The full collection from Leonie's wonderful die sets here today. And remember, you don't have to cut 4 letters out at a time. If you just want, like the building block letter, all you've got to do is put a bit of paper or a bit of cardstock over that letter there and just leave the other 3 completely uncovered. Or if you want to do all 4 and then have a collection in little plastic envelopes or something like that, or little paper envelopes, do that. So you've always got letters on the go when you need something quickly. You don't have to get your machine out. Have an afternoon of cutting the letters up and then look forward to personalising things in the future. We've only got 10 sets left. £38.45 is where we're at the moment. Started at £67.23, so we've got nearly £30 off the price. And we've got 8 sets remaining, £38.21 for all of these sets of dies today. The lovely Leonie and her letters of the alphabet. We've got 6 spaces left in this auction. If you're on the website now and it's in your basket, check out. That confirms your order. If you don't check out, you'll miss out. And we've got 4 spaces left. On the phones, it's busy as well. But at the moment, the way to do it, as always, is hochanda.com. 3 spaces left, 3 chances to get the letters of the alphabet from Leonie before we close it and move on. We're at £38.21. That's where we're going to close the auction, I think. That's where it's going to end. It's closed. Congratulations.
Price lock.
Everyone pays that low price of £38.21. Brilliant. Having fun? Saving money? We love it. And you do too. OK, now, I did mention we're going to have some brand new items in the show this morning, not just things that you've seen before. And we have got the brilliant name of Tim Holtz. Now, you would not have expected to see a Tim Holtz product possibly in a craft price drop. These are brand new. I love these. I'm excited by them. What these are, they call them grunge board. And what this is a fantastic way, again, of personalisation, but also being arty and personalising and decorating the numbers and the letters that we have here for you. If I just turn it round, you'll get a better idea of what this is all about. In each of these Perspex packets, you've got 8 bundles of grunge board. So basically, you've not 8, beg your pardon, you've actually got 16. So there's 4, 8, 12, 16 sheets in total. Each sheet has got, as you can see here, these different components. You've got the large numbers, you've got the small numbers, you've got exclamation marks and commas, you've got flowers, you've got the @ and the hashtags for your social media, all that sort of thing. But each pack is a different texture. Now, if I show you the texture of pack number 1, this grunge board has been embossed and striped, so it's got the look of like wooden planks, to be honest. And every single one of these has been beautifully cut. And all you do is just basically remove each and every piece. There's little pips that hold these symbols in place. And you can then, of course, put them onto your MDF projects, your 3-dimensional projects. You can use them on furniture. You can use them, of course, on scrapbooking, sign writing with them as well. All sorts of ways of using them. But you can add your paste to them, you can paint them, you can colour them with your pens, do with them whatever you will. So that's the first texture. The second texture has got an embossed swirl running all the way around it. Difficult to see, possibly. I'll tilt it forward so you can see it a little bit better. There we go, look. So again, you've got all the letters and all the numbers, should I say. All the numbers and the ordinals there as well, the hashtags and the @ for your social media, the exclamation marks, the flowers, all of that. 16 sheets in there with that swirl embossed detail on it. The next one is completely plain. But again, you've got a further 16 sheets in here, OK? And again, they all just pop out very, very easily. You've got your question mark, your full stops and so on there as well in different different styles. So that's the plain one. The next one has got, it looks almost like with large circles or dots, large dots. Tilt that forward, you can see the texture a little bit better. Again, this is grunge board, so it takes all your mediums really easily, whether you're using distress inks, whether you're using oxides, whether you're using pens, paints, texture pastes, whatever it might be. So there is your dotty embossed selection. And then the last one has got like a harlequin emboss on it. So very kind of triangular, well, not triangular, more diamond shape. Beautiful. So again, you've got all of this. They're all the same content, but they've all been embossed in a slightly different way. And if you aren't familiar or aren't sure which emboss technique you've actually got, it shows you on a little tag at the top here exactly which is in the packet. So there's the diamond shape, as you can see. So that's a little kind of tag that shows you what's in there. But there are 16 sheets in each, and you've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 packs. 5 16s are 80. You've got 80 sheets in total for, at the moment, £77.65. This is a brand new collection of grunge board from Tim Holtz. You're not going to be paying £77.65. Nowhere near it. Because you know what? You're watching Craft Price Drop. So shall we get this auction started? Shall we start to plummet the price? Shall we give you some clue as to where this is going to go? Lots of you getting in now, lots of you knowing you want this. Whenever I see anything Tim Holtz, I get excited because I know it's going to be exciting, it's going to be different, it's going to be quirky, it's going to have personality. We're under £50 for all of these. There are 5 separate presents here if you want to split them because they come in 5 separate packets. It's working out to £10 per set. Now, if you saw this on a stand for £9.99, 16 sheets of Tim Holtz-inspired and designed ideology grunge board, you'd snap and bite my hand off for it. £9.99. It shows you on the back everything that you're getting in each pack. Each pack is the same, but the difference being you have different textures embossed on each sheet of the grunge board. I don't know if you can see there, you've got the zeros, 1, 2, 3, 4, all the way up to number 10, obviously. You've then got here your exclamation marks, you've got your flowers, you've got your question marks, you've got your at, and you've got your and sign as well. So, I mean, these are big. Some of these are really big for sign writing, perfect. But great for your scrapbooking, great for personalisation, maybe in the home, putting names on doors, that sort of thing, making decorated MDF plaques. You haven't got the rigidity of wood, you've got the flexibility of grunge board. It takes on all those different mediums brilliantly as well. The Tim Holtz Ideology digits and punctuation grunge board. 5 designs, 171 pieces per design. So you've got 5 of those. So what's 5 171s? I can't do that in my head. We'll work that out. You've got elements, 855 elements in this. 855 pieces in this collection. We're now at 45.56. Something new from Tim Holtz, the Ideology collection. This guy, whenever he and Ranger have displays at like the big CHA events or whatever, there's always a queue of people. And that's not members of the public, that's queues of buyers from people, you know, around the world that stock crafting goodies from Ranger and Tim Holtz. You can't get anywhere near the guy, he's so popular. It's working out now to 5 pence per element. It's grunge board, it's quirky, it's embossed, it's that grey which you can cover with whatever you choose. We're at £42.13 now for the Tim Holtz Ideology Grunge Board collection. Brand new today. New, exciting, different. I've never seen anything quite like it before. And look, if I just show you with one of them again how they work. They're all completely die cut. They've got little pips that hold them intact into the grunge board. The difference between each pack is that you've got different embossed patterns on each one. And they just remove brilliantly. They come away effortlessly. You don't get any of those annoying little pips left. There we go. There is your question mark. Perfectly removed. Now, you've got the positive and the negative. You can actually use that as a stencil. We've got 10 left. We've got the quantity on the screen for you. 10 sets of these, brand new from Tim Holtz. We're under £40, working out to less. It's about £7.50 per pack. And remember, there's 171 elements in each pack. Every number you want, exclamation marks, question marks, ands, ats, hashtags, it's all there. So sign writing, personalisation, 7 sets remaining at under £40. £39.68. The next 60 we through on the phones, 01733 797 100, or if you prefer, the website, hochanda.com. That's the easiest way, and the guaranteed way to get into the auction is go to hochanda.com. Put it in your basket, check out, that confirms you're in the auction, and everybody pays the final low price which at the moment is standing at £39.68. It's going to go any minute. We've got 3 spaces left in the auction. Started at £77.65. Now they are just £39.68 for all 5 of the grunge board packs from Ideology and Tim Holtz. We're closing the auction. It's gone. Congratulations, you paid less than 40.
Price lock.
That's where the price is locked. £39.68. First thing on this Sunday morning. Right. More along those lines very, very soon, but something a bit different. But before we do that, the name that springs to my mind when I think of dyes, the first dye company I ever came into contact with years ago when I first started working in craft was Spellbinders. Spellbinders are renowned for their quality and their great designs. We've got for you here a brilliant collection of Spellbinders dyes. Now you've got the Spellbinders Pearl Effects, A2 Valiant Honour and A2 Scallop Border. For £82.80 at the moment, you're getting all of these. Let me show you the dyes. Let me turn them around so you can see exactly what you've got. Love the designs on this. You've got these circles around the outside edge. You've got various rectangles, large, medium and small. You've got a circle, you've got a floral, you've then got a border at the top there as well, which can also be used fantastically for like labels and that sort of thing as well. So basically all of the dyes you can see on the back create patterns like that on the front. So they're in there. You've then got these next borders that you can see here. These are your card creators. They will cut, they will emboss and they will stencil. Let me show you all of these. These are out of the packet for you. There we go. They make fantastic edges, decorative edges, as you can see. You get that one. You get this one. This one. This one. All of these for making those decorative edges at the top or at the bottom or at the sides of your projects. These are perfect. Really handy, really useful. You can double them up and repeat them and make them go along a sheet of A4, for example, really easily. That's the second set that you're getting, the card creator dies. Then we have, just here, these dies. Now, these are also card creators, and just like the first set, they're the rectangular style, but of course they've got different designs to them. Here we've got this one, this pattern, that one. Beautiful, again, for little plaques, like a little mirror or something like that. You can use it in lots of ways. And then finally, this one, which creates and cuts out a fantastic panel, which again, you could personalise. You could put someone's name on it or something like that, or maybe you make preserves or whatever, and you want to do labels and stick them onto jars and write on them what's inside, that sort of thing. So really useful dies to have. Now, this combined value, £82.80. That's what you should be paying for all of these Spellbinders dies. I don't know how many dies you've got in total. Let's see if we can add them up. You've got 6 and 7, 13. You've got 17 dies in total here in the 3 sets. 17 Spellbinders dies for £82.80. Quite rightly, that's what you should be paying for them. But it's Craft Price Drop on this Sunday morning here at Hochanda. Let's plummet that price. Wow, £45 and a few pence, 45.49 today. Not quite half price, but not far off, about 45% off the price. Straight down, massive plummet to get these Spellbinder dies. And these are going to be useful again and again and again. What I love about Spellbinders, they actually put a picture on the front of the packaging to give you an idea of a project they've actually done with them. So it shows you instantly the sort of effect you can create. That fold-over card that you can see there with that decorative background, that decorative border at the bottom, coming out of contrasting cardstock, looks really, really attractive, really lovely. It's plummeting again. That was a quick plummet. From £45 to £37.36. 37.36 for all 17 Spellbinders dies. Now, on that image there that you can see on the packaging, yes, they've used that as a border at the bottom of a card, but equally that can go up the side of the card. It could be the top of a menu or an invitation. It's just over £2 per die. And look, you've got the rectangles with the circles. You've got the rectangles with the diagonal, almost like candy cane going along the side of them there. Really beautiful patterns, really beautiful designs. And Spellbinders are at the top of their tree. They were the original die manufacturers as far as I was concerned. They were the first company I ever saw. Over 50% off the price. £37.36 for 17 Spellbinders dies. You're looking at just over £2 a die. It's ridiculously affordable value for money. And remember, Spellbinders just keep on delivering. If you want to do a longer edge, you can double it up. You can keep repeating that pattern along maybe an A4 sheet through your die cutting machine, whether it's the Gemini, whether it's the Grand Caliber, whether it's the Big Shot, whatever it might be. All these dies will work in all your different die cutting machines without any trouble at all. 36.63, no, 36.33 now, 36.33. The price keeps going down. It's better than half price. Hello, Linda, good morning, you're in. Margaret, you're in as well. Good morning to both of you. You're in, you're bagging a bargain. If it stays at this price, you'll be happy, I'm sure. £36 and 6 pence. Do you know what, though? It's not staying at that price. We're going to under £36, $35.79 for 17 Spellbinders dies. Oh, they're great quality, they're really good sizes. You know, this is an instant card, isn't it? If you're looking for, and this stays in the cardstock as well, it doesn't cut out the cardstock. So if you've got maybe, I don't know, an 8x5 or something like that cardstock that you want to have a decorative border or frame to, this is going to be perfect for that. It's also great for cutting into, like, picture mounts, for example, for pictures that are going to get put into a picture frame. You can have a decorative mount around the outside edge. But you're getting all these different sizes. Perfect, absolutely gorgeous quality. So this will give you this sign effect. So you can again personalise whatever you want. This one gives you another. That could be a bit of mirror card or something like that. You could put so it looks like a Victorian mirror. Again, you could write names or put initials in there as well if you wanted to. We're going to put that quantity in, I believe, fairly soon. But at $34.98, it's a chance to save over 50%, down from $82.80 to £34.98. How many sets have we got left, please? Only 8. 8 chances to get into the auction. The way to do it, remember, is our number, 01733 797 100. It's different to the normal Hochanda number. 01733 797 100 gets you into the auction to speak to the operator. If there's a queue there, all I can do is apologise. I hope we'll get to you before the end of the auction. If you go to the website, hochanda.com, there's never a queue there, but you've got to put it in your basket and you've got to check out. When you check out, that confirms your place in the auction, as so many of you have done. At the moment, everyone will pay £34.98. That's the lowest price at the moment. Is it going to go any lower? There's 4 spaces left in the auction, 3 remaining at £34.98 for 17 Spellbinders dies. It's literally £2 a die. £34.71. 2 opportunities left. Just 2 chances to get these dies at £34.44 is where we are at the moment. That's our lowest price. Is it going to go any further? Yes, is the answer. £34.17. 1 space left. 1 person, 1 chance on the website, hochanda.com. Check out. Congratulations, everyone. £34.17.
Price lock.
That's your price lock price. Just over 34 quid for 17 Spellbinders dies. Oh, my goodness. OK, now, we brought you Tim Holtz a little while ago, 10 minutes ago or thereabouts. Let's have a little look at something similar but not the same. What we've got here for you are 12 by 12 sheets of Fancy Pants. I love the name, Fancy Pants. The biggest boards, the 12 by 12 pack. You get 3 of these boards in each pack. And these also have been die cut. And you get 3 different themes. You've got Power Flowers, Dress Up, and Swirls and Twirls. Now, if I hold one of them up, you can get the idea of where we're coming from with this. This is grey board. Unlike it being grunge board, which is what the Tim Holtz was, this is slightly thicker, and it's all been perfectly die cut for you. So all these images that you can see pop out absolutely brilliantly. So this one is the flowers. This is the flowers powers, or power flowers. So you've got all of these images there that just pop out. You've got your spindly tree, you've got your linked, they're almost like gingerbread man down the bottom, aren't they? Really cool. All of that pops out, and again, the potential for decorating them, colouring them, inking them is huge. You can do so much with them. And on the front, or actually on the back, I beg your pardon, not on the front. On the back, you've got all these 3 images. You can see exactly what you've got inside of them. So you've got 3 12 by 12 sheets inside the packaging. Board 1, board 2, board 3. It's board 3 that we've got out at the moment, OK? So look at all those elements you can have fun with. Again, decorating maybe a bedroom, or if you've got like a mural or anything like that that you want to decorate. But they're great sizes. So that's the first set. The second, that's your Power Flowers. The second set we've got for you is this one here, which is... Which one's this one? This one is your Swirls and Twirls, OK? 12s and 12s is this one, so you're getting 3 12 by 12 sets like this, board 1, board 2 and board 3. There are the images, if I tilt them forward. Aren't they lovely? All those elements of that huge flower on board 2. Again, they've all been beautifully cut for you. They all just pop out. I'll just show you again how effortlessly they pop out. I'll lift this up for you. There we go, look. I mean, look at that big one there. All of those elements just pop out very, very easily. There we go, look, they will just come away. So that's how easily they come out. And again, away you go, you can decorate them to your heart's content. So that's that one. That's the grey board, or the, the grey board in that collection. That's the swirls and twirls. Then at the end here, our last one is the dress up. Now this you can really have an awful lot of fun with. You can actually put different outfits on these characters if you want to. And if I turn the characters around, they're the ones that you've actually got. You've got the one that's got the house on it, with, again, the characters on the side there. You've then got this one in the middle, board 2. It's got the elements for the garden and so on. And then board number 1 has got the gentleman and the lady and all the elements that you can decorate and dress them with as well. So those are the 3 boards that you've got, and these are grey board. Now, there's over 70 pieces in this set. Is that just the one set? Just that one set? 70 pieces plus. If I just take out one of the characters, there we go, look. So there's the body. There's the legs, and they're big characters, but you can dress them with fabric, you can put fabric with glue on them, you could put a picture of your own face on them if you want to, personalise them, have fun, maybe put the picture of the boss at the Christmas party on them or something like that, have a bit of fun with them. Now, breaking them down, each pack is worth £14. 81 pence, £14.81, and we'll show you the page that actually kind of verifies that. So if you were to look on our website, you'd find each one of these sets at £14.81 each. There we are, look, there's the item numbers. Flower Powers, 857-921, 1481. Swirls and Twirls, 1481. They're all 1481. 44.43 for the 3 sets. But this is craft price drop, so you know you're not going to be paying anywhere near that price for these today. You're going to be paying a lot less, but you've got to do one thing, and that is register your interest, because everyone pays the final low price. No one will pay more, no one will pay less. Everyone will pay exactly the same final low price when the auction closes. The best way to do it, www.hochanda.com, put this into your basket as if you're buying it normally in a conventional Hochanda show, and check out. The difference is, when you check out, you're not actually buying it at that time. You buy it at the end of the auction when we close it and you see the final price. $22.22, half price, straight in at half price. And the $4.95 P&P, remember, is appropriate on every item in Craft Price Drop unless you are a Freedom member. If you're a Freedom member, you don't pay any P&P. It's taken care of by being a Freedom member. And it's only $6.97 for Freedom membership. 888. I mean, it's paid for itself. If you buy 2 things in a month from Craft Price Drop, you've paid for your P&P. If you buy 2 things in a conventional show, you've probably paid for your Freedom membership as well with a normal P&P. It's normally $2.95 or $3.95 per item. It's $6.97 for Freedom membership. To not worry about postage for a whole month. Each set is now £7.40. It started off at £14.81. Wow, so it's better than half price. $21.29 is where we're at the moment for all 3 sets. You're going to get your Flower Powers, your Dress Up and your Swirls and Twirls. This is quality grey board which you can wrap with fabric, you can ink, you can colour, you can put your texture pastes onto it. I mean, think about how you want to decorate maybe some furniture with this. You want to decorate a wall, you want to decorate maybe pages in your scrapbook, all those sort of things that you can do. When you've got something as thick as this, it's dimensional. It makes it kind of pop, it really, really does. And every element just comes out effortlessly, it pops out. And you've got also, remember, the positive and the negative. Don't just think of the big elements like that big flower. Think about the fact you've got this little flourish in the middle. Pop it out. You've then got a stencil which you can ink through, but you've also got that element which you can use completely separately as well. Where's this price gone? Oh my goodness, £12.69. That's just over £4 a set. It's £4.23 a set. Boom, boom, boom. But I've never seen them before. They're brand new. Brand new. I don't know where we got them from, but we've been able to find them. I've not seen them anywhere until this auction today. That is a 71% saving off the price. And look at what you've got. You've got the elements there that you can dress that lady. You've got the kite. You've got the clouds, you've got that could be lightning, you've got the wings so you can make her into an angel. You've got the sun in there as well, the Aztec sun. This one's more kind of nature-inspired, the swirls and twirls. You've got lots of flourishes. You've then got butterflies. There's loads of you coming in for this right now. Good morning if you're just waking up and joining us on Craft Price Drop. This is an extra show, an unexpected Craft Price Drop this morning. I'll tell you for why. Because the Weekend Wow from Tonic sold out on Friday when it launched. It was supposed to be that show this morning. So you've got an extra bargain hour of Craft Price Drop popped into the schedule so you can start Sunday knowing you've saved yourself a small fortune. And that's what you're doing. £12.07 for all three of these. £4 a set. How do we do it? How could it be done? It's worth £14.81 per set. And if you saw that in a store, on a shelf or whatever, you wouldn't expect that to be any less than that, because you get 3 sheets of this 12 by 12 in each set. There's, how many elements in each one? Did we work that out? 70 in one of them. They may vary slightly, you know, each set, but certainly you've got about 70 elements in each set. 3 layers of grey board. The quantity is there. We only have 26 sets of these to go round until the auction ends. So at the moment, we're at £12.07. I can probably say it's still going to go down a little bit if we've still got 25 sets remaining. But if you are prepared to pay £12.07, now's the time to get in. You might pay less. It may stay at £12.07, I don't know. But get in now. 01733 797 100, or you can order on the website as well and place your order that way, hochanda.com. Put it in your basket, check out. You haven't bought it at that point, you buy it when you hear the voice of the man going, price lock. That means that that's the auction over. Everyone's card, debit or credit, will be debited with the final low price. We're under £12 now. Under £4 per set. Is that the last price? 21 of you still have a chance to get in to get these brand new, wonderful grey board motifs. Remember, when you pop them out, use what's left as a stencil. When you pop them out, where are you going to put them? What are you going to decorate with these? You've got every image you could possibly wish for, from flowers to butterflies to sunshine to figures to, there's all sorts in here. Butterflies, gingerbread men. You've got to check out. If they're in the basket, that's not confirmed. That's not reserved for you. You've got to check out. That's when you confirm your order. That's when you know that you are going to be paying the final low price along with everybody else that's grabbed a bargain. We've got 10 sets left. That's all we have remaining. Hochanda.com, there it says bid online now. Put it in your basket, check out, it's yours. And then I will let you know what that price is when we get there in a matter of probably seconds now. There's 8 sets left. 3 12 by 12 grey boards in each pack. Each one is a different theme. You've got your power flowers, dress up and swirls, and your twirls as well. The whole lot. £3.99 per set is what this is working out to, less than £4 per set. And we have 5 spaces in the auction, 5 chances to go and get these today while we have the stock. Call or go online quickly. We got down to the last 3 sets now on Craft Price Drop this morning. It's a different number to normal, remember, 01733 797 100. Best way, though, hochanda.com. We're left with 1 unit. Is it going to come to your home? It's gone, congratulations. Wow, what a price drop.
Price lock.
£12, just under, £11.99, and they are yours. Now, let's go back to the Ranger stable, shall we? Ranger is, of course, the kind of umbrella brand that Tim Holtz brings his great products under. And so does Dina Wakely as well. She's another fantastic designer for the Ranger brand. And Ranger, if you're a brand new craft, you're not quite sure about Ranger. Ranger is a brand that goes, it's out there. It's different to any other brand I've seen, and I love it for that, because it's a bit quirky and a bit different. And Dina is one of the media designers that we have that works with Ranger. And this set is just fantastic. They're a bit off the wall, they're a bit quirky, a bit unusual, but that's what Dina does, just like Tim. 918236, that's the item number for a set of stamps, rubber stamps, foam mounted, and also 2 fantastic stencils as well. Mask stencils, they are mixed media basically, that's what these are designed for. And these are quality stamps, as you can probably see if I just show you the back. They are foam mounted rubber stamps, you don't have to cut them. Often with rubber stamp sheets you have to cut them, you don't with these, they're already backed with the cling. And as you can probably see here, these words and the border that the words are set in, they actually are separate. If I just peel that back, you can see that they've actually been cut, so they can be removed. So you can use them higgledy-piggledy in lots of different ways if you wish to, or you can keep them in their frame. It's entirely up to you. So it can stamp like that if you want it to, or you can remove the words and stamp them individually. And you've got really unusual words here: strong, daring, loyal, bold, brave, fierce, worthy, vivid, spirited, valiant, striking, irresistible, or all of the above maybe. Great words. And these images of all of these portraits that you can see here are separate stamps. Now, I can see this appealing to, like, the fashion students, if you're into hair, if you're into fashion, if you're into colour, that sort of thing. Colouring will be amazing with these. You get those in that size, and they're a really good size. Turn them around so you can see the detail. And then you're also getting a few of those, but much larger. So you've got these 3 bigger images, and again, you've got you are enough, you radiate beauty, be kind to yourself. Those sentiments as well are separate. I'll turn them around, there we are, look. So they're cling-mounted, foam-mounted, quality-etched rubber. So, those are the stamp sets, and they can be used with your stamp platforms, obviously. Maybe you've got the Tim Holt stamp platform, or the Stamper's Friend, or whatever. But also, of course, you can use them with your mixed media. If you're using things that normally get quite hot, you can't use polymer stamps on things that get hot. So with UT and stuff like that, you wouldn't be able to use those. But these you can. Rubber stamps can withstand so much temperature. And to go with those, you've also got your stencils as well. Now, this is a mixed media stencil, so again, using it with texture paste, and the idea is that you use this stencil in conjunction with the images we've just shown you. So you could stamp those words, for example, in the middle of these apertures that you've got on this stencil. And over here, this one is rather attractive as well. Now, this could be flames from a fire, it could be petals from a tulip, possibly, it could be all sorts of things that you want it to be, or it could just be a lovely pattern that you're going to use as a background. But again, put your texture paste through it, all sorts of wonderful mixed media techniques you can use with those. So you get both stencils and you get all these rubber stamps. Now, the price combined for all of this is £65.71. That is what you should be paying for all of that, all of those stamps and those stencils as well. We're not going to be charging you that, because this is on a Sunday morning craft price drop at 10 to 8. Have you bought something already? Lots of you have. Are you starting the Sunday morning, sitting down with a cup of tea, hot cross bun, watching us? Well, that sounds nice, doesn't it? A hot cross bun. Haven't had one of those that used to. We're going to do, and we're going to push our button to start that price drop. Let's start it falling down. Let's get that price tumbling and get you quality Dina Wakley designed stamps for mixed media. Whether you're stamping into product, whether you're putting product onto the stamp, whether you're transferring your oxides, whether you're putting your distress inks on there, stamping into clay maybe, stamping into mixed media products like your texture paste, your glitter paste, all those sort of things that we bring you here regularly. You slap it on, all those fantastic products. You can use the stamps on those techniques if you want to. And you can use your stencils with those as well. But think about how you're going to colour these in. Are you going to be adding texture? Are you going to be adding colour? Are you going to be inking, painting? However you use these stamps, I'm sure you're going to get great use out of them and have great fun with them as well. Look at the quality of the drawing, the etching, the sketching. It will look as if you've done it yourself, because it will give the impression of hand-drawn imagery and artwork. That's what it will look like when you stamp these. £60.32 is where we're at the moment. Let's plumb it. Let's get that price down. We've dropped a fiver off already, but where are we going to go next? £46.49 for Dina Wakley stamps and Dina Wakley stencils from the Ranger range of products. Innovative, quirky, different, off the wall. I mean, if I just turn it around to show you Dina's image and Dina's logo on the back there, that is the image of her with her quirky coloured hair. So that's what she's all about. So what she's giving you with these stamps are different figurines, different figures that you can again give different quirky personalities to. You can add elements. We've got a fantastic one-day special today with Craft Buddy and Dawn Bibby with all those embellishments and jewels and so on, and flowers. Well, you can go to town decorating these, you really can. Let's get another plummet. Let's get it down even further, shall we? It's going down further. It's going down to £38.96. £38.96, 45% off the price, I think that works out to roughly. 2 stencils and all of these fantastic stamps. And remember, those stamps and those images are completely separate. On this one, where you've got all these words that you can see here, rather than just being separate words, they're actually in like a holder stamp. So you can stamp them completely as they are, spaced out evenly, but equally, if you wanted to, you can move them around. You can move them around in the actual frame, or you can just stamp them completely randomly and individually. There we go, look. So you can pop those out or pop them back in. It's entirely up to you. foam-backed rubber. Quality laser-etched rubber is what you're looking at there. But it's all about how you can colour the figurines in, what you can make them look like. You can, of course, keep them on the carrier sheet. I'd be very tempted to do that, in actual fact, because you've actually got a couple of holes punched in the top. So if you wanted to put that into a ring binder, you could do very, very easily. So at a glance, you can see exactly the stamps you've got on the reverse. So it is an organiser sheet as well as something that's in the packaging. And Dina Wakely, a really accomplished designer. Maybe you collect everything that she brings out. I know lots of people do that with Tim. Maybe you do that with Dina as well. We're at £38.44 for all the stamps and these stencils as well. Jennifer, good morning, you're in. As is Leslie as well, you're in too. You get 2 stencils. Now, whether you use these in conjunction with the stamps or use them completely independently is entirely up to you, but they're coming together, part of the Dina Wakely design collection, for £37.92 on craft price drop at the moment. That's where we are. £37.79 is where we are at the moment. This could be our final auction of the morning. Not sure. There is another craft price drop coming up later this morning as well. What time's that? 11? It's 10 o'clock, is it? And we've got an online one, just an online one, at 11 o'clock as well. That's going to be with Janice. And the best way to watch that is craftpricedrop.com, or you can also watch it, of course, on Facebook as well. And you can also watch it on our website too. £37 and a penny. That's where we are at the moment. That's where we are on Craft Price Drop. £36.88 for quality foam-mounted rubber stamps. For using with your mixed media, absolutely. What are you going to be doing with them? How are you going to be colouring them in? Are you going to be stamping them into product, or are you going to be putting inks on them, stamping them and then colouring them, adding embellishments to them? Do you look at these and do you see someone maybe that you recognise? Do you see someone in your family? Or do you love having blank canvases? You could be arty with the colour of the hair. You can use your inks, you can use your alcohol pens. We don't have many of these left now. We've got 10 sets only left of quality rubber stamps. You don't have to cut them out. Remember, they're all pre-cut for you. Look at the size of those. Maybe you're into hairdressing. Maybe you're into fashion. Maybe you're into makeup, that sort of thing. And you'd like these as blank canvases to kind of play with and be arty with. Maybe you're going to make them look punky. Maybe you're going to make them look kind of grungy, kind of festival-like. Or maybe you're going to make them look professional, office-like. You know, you can just play around with them and add lots of different texture and lots of different colour to the hair, to the skin, to the clothing they wear as well. But those words as well. You don't see those words often. Yes, you may see strong and loyal and bold and brave quite often, but fierce, worthy, vivid, spirited, valiant, striking, irresistible. You don't see those. And it's like an old-fashioned typeface that's been used there. $36.49, and we have 4 sets left. Congratulations to those of you that are in already on this. 2 stencils, 2 sets of stamps, all from Dina for $36.49 from that Ranger stable. We've got 2 sets left. That is all we have remaining. Remember, to be in it to win it, you've got to go to the website. That's always the best way, hochanda.com. Check out your basket. If it's in your basket, that's not yours until you've checked out. So process your order as you would do normally with a debit or a credit card. Check out, then everybody pays the final low price. We've got 1 set left, and that's it, gone. Auction closed.
Price lock.
There we go. So you all paid. What price was that? $36.36. Everybody paid the final low price of $36.36 plus the P&P of $4.95. But remember, Freedom members, you don't pay that $4.95 at all. Now, just a word about our next craft price drop. If you've watched this morning and not bought, and you're tempted and you're thinking, I like this concept, but I don't want to pay $4.95 per item P&P. Well, between now and the next one, join the Freedom Club. 888 is your item number. £6.97 is the price for Freedom membership, which will more than pay for itself. All you've got to do realistically is buy a couple of things and you've paid for your month's membership of Freedom. Freedom magazine, they get that every month. You get a Freedom badge, and also, of course, Freedom prices on certain things too. But more importantly, of course, as well, is you don't have to worry about P&P with anything you buy for the whole month that you're a member. You can opt out as and when you want. You can be a member for a month, 6 months, 12 months, indefinitely. It's entirely up to you for however long you want. But it's $6.97 if you want to join today. And of course, then you don't have to worry about P&P with our Totally Pat show that's coming up next with Pat and Mark. You don't have to worry about P&P on the price drop shows that are coming up later today either. Otherwise, it's £4.95 postage. Well, I hope you've enjoyed what you've got today. Well, our next one, remember, is at 10 a.m. this morning. And there's another one online at 11 o'clock with Janice. So watch out for more price drops coming up. But Totally Patched is on the way. We've got some great kit ideas for you with wonderful fabrics from Pat and Mark coming up next. So yes, as I mentioned, Totally Patched is on the way, and we've got the announcement of our competition winner from our Freedom magazine competition coming up as well. Craft Buddy with our one-day special, that's at 9, and then another craft prize drop with me at 10. See you later.
Hi, I'm Fiona Clayton from Crafter's Companion. I've been crafting for about 7 years now, having rediscovered my love of a childhood hobby. I'm delighted that I can share with you all my hints, tips and ideas, and here at Hochanda we're going to make sure that you really enjoy your crafting as well. So join me, Fiona Clayton, here on Hochanda. Hi, I'm Fiona Clayton from Crafter's Companion. I've been crafting for about 7 years now, having rediscovered my love of a childhood hobby. I'm delighted that I can share with you all my hints, tips and ideas, and here at Hochanda we're going to make sure that you really enjoy your crafting as well. So join me, Fiona Clayton, here on Hochanda.
Hi, I'm Barbara Gray from Clarity Stamp Limited. We're well known in the industry for designing and manufacturing top quality, award-winning craft products. As with all craft projects, you need a good starting place, a great stamp, a top quality stencil, and in recent times we've developed the groovy parchment art system so that your line art is perfect on parchment. Another exciting development to come from the marriage between parchment and our stamp company is the fabulous designer papers and now the designer parchment. There is nothing like it. Each groovy plate is precision etched, and by simply getting in the groove with a stylus, you can easily transfer great designs onto parchment. Groovy is a modular system. The plates complement each other and work beautifully together. They are packed with elements and allow you to build your own original artwork. Whether you're a novice or a traditional parcher, you will love these plates. And for me personally, having beautiful line art is what motivated me to want to learn traditional parchment skills. So why not get in the groove with us here on Hochanda?
Hello, good morning. Welcome along to Hochanda. Here we are on a Sunday. Great to see these two back. Pat and Mark, hello. Morning.
Good morning.
Happy New Year.
And you, yes. Yeah.
Better late than never.
Long time ago now, I think.
Yeah, it was back in December we last saw you, wasn't
Yes, it was, yes.
Yeah.
How about, what have you been up to? Busy?
Busy prepping things, nice things for Hochanda.
Good.
So, yeah, working hard all through January, haven't we?
Getting things planned.
We got some new items?
Yeah,
All new items.
Okay, and we've also got the announcement of the winner from the Freedom magazine, which is a quilt kit from you. We'll do that in a minute. So we'll let Pat go and get ready.
Okay.
All right, we'll see you in a minute. And I'll go down the counter with Mark. So what have we got to start off with then, Mark? What's happening?
We have the pot plant. It's had various names as we've been trying to put it together and think of it. First of all, it was the flower pot, then it was the plant pot.
Yeah.
And I think it's ended up as the pot plant now. But it's a different flower. We're not gardeners or big gardeners, so it's not any.
You can't do everything, though, can you?
No, you can't do everything. No. It's not a homage to that actually type of flower or plant. It's just a bit artistic applique.
I love it.
Flower.
Now, what you get in the kit is everything you need to make this, yeah?
Everything you need to make it. All the fabric in the sections, as you can see, is all packaged individually for each section of the actual hanging for the plant and the flowers.
Lovely. So get the wadding, everything you need?
The wadding you get, the background, the backing, and the bonder web that you actually stick the actual flowers on. OK, and look at the price. Bearing in mind you get everything you need to make this. It's a lovely, large, decorative item, as you can see here. It's £19.99, and it's 413875, your item number. Do we know the size of it at all? The size is... I'm going to just refer to
it's 45 by...
10.
10 and a half.
Yes.
There we go. It's beautiful, isn't it? Would it take long to do?
No. No, it won't take long to do. It's a sort of size that would go on a wall that's halfway up the stairs or something like that. One of those awkward places where you can't put pictures or something like that, just to fill that space as well.
Beautiful, and good for a beginner?
Yeah, a beginner can do it, yeah. All the instructions are step-by-step pictures as well.
Okay, great. Well, that's a good way to start. That's a brand new item. It's $19.99, and people have been buying this before the hour actually began. So 413875, if you'd like to put your orders in now, we'll get it to you as quickly as we can. One of my favourites, I think it's the colour combination on this that I like so much. I love neutrals and I love kind of tone on tone, and that's what you've got with this.
Again, all the pieces are pre-cut. The whole cushion complete. The only thing you have to put in is the actual pad itself. Everything else you get.
That's kind of standard though, isn't it? Yeah, so just the cushion pad you need. If you've got an old cushion that you're kind of throwing away, keep the pad, get rid of the outer, and then make this one. Now, this is $18.99. We do actually have some cushion pads on the show as well if you want to order one. 18 by 18 is the size of it, but look at the beautiful fabrics, and that's something you pride yourself on, is the quality of the fabrics.
We always use 100% cotton as quilters, patchwork quilters. We actually give you enough fabric to do all of these. If you didn't want to do the hearts, you can do whatever shape you want to do.
Oh, OK, fair enough. But with Valentine's Day coming up...
Yes, good idea,
yeah, that could be done in time for Valentine's Day as well, couldn't it?
Yeah.
So that's $18.99. You get everything you need to make it, apart from the cushion pad. And all of the fabric, and one of the things that Mark prides himself, and Pat does as well, is that all the fabrics are cut for you to the right, virtually the right size, aren't they? Yeah. Everything's pre-cut. And that's why you couldn't go away on holiday, because you spend all your time cutting up fabric.
Completely, yeah.
OK, I'll pop that back there. So that's that kit.
Just that one, even the buttons and template plastic to cut out the shape of the hearts are included in the kit as well.
Excellent. OK. Now, we've brought you something similar to this in the past. This is what we call our fluffy cushion. Now, have a little look at this. This is absolutely adorable. I can see that in a bedroom, maybe a conservatory, or even a lounge as well.
On a sofa, just to give it a bit of
spring
colour.
Yeah. It's a bit grey and a bit dingy at the moment, isn't it? So, want to have a bit of colour on the sofa? Why not? How's this done?
Easy to do. Good for beginner, because there is no accuracy to the point. You can be a smidge out, and it doesn't matter with this, because it can still be done.
Well, it's absolutely adorable.
Still get the same effect.
OK, superb. So, again, cushion pad not included, but everything else you need to make it is. And you've even got the wadding cut into squares as well.
Yep. All the wadding is done as you go, which Pat's going to demonstrate later on in the hour.
OK.
There are 8 large squares for the cushion already cut. There are 16 for the back inside, because they come through on the outside, and then you've got 32 of these small squares that are there already cut.
Brilliant.
All the pieces are cut.
And the wadding's already cut.
And waddings as well, cut squares as well, yeah.
And full instructions and the pattern, of course, included as well. That's just $18.99. So again, amazing price, and something that's going to cheer the room up and cheer you up too every time you see it, probably. 073919. That's your item number there for £18.99. We'll pop that one at the back as well. Then the next one that's new as well, we've actually got the quilt in the same style, so you could have the cushion and the quilt to match it. And the quilt is actually up there. We've hung it up on our wall, so we'll get a little shot of that for you in a second so you can see it. But it's the same principle.
Exactly the same technique, just on a larger scale. And again, all the pieces are cut for you. You've got 48 for the back, because on the back of the quilt it's fabric that you can see. You've then got 24 squares for the front, and 96 small squares cut for you for the actual front as well.
Brilliant. And it's a 38 by 38 inch quilt, as you can see. So there it is on the wall. We'll have a little look at it for you so you can see. I mean, it's a wonderful leg warmer, isn't it? It's that sort of size.
It's lovely. We've put it over our sofa. We removed the Christmas quilt from our sofa, and it looked a bit bland, as you do when you move decorations. So we've put this over the sofa, and it just gives it that lift again.
Now spring's on the way.
Yes.
Yeah, that's what it feels like.
Nice on the back of a car as well, something maybe to take away with you.
Good idea.
Yeah.
$35.99, measuring 38 by 38. It's 38 by 28. Sorry, 38 by 28 inches, and it's 041119. Now we actually have a Freedom discounted price on this, £30.59 delivered, and that's a why not deal, because basically the money you save on the P&P and by buying it today at the Freedom price is you're saving more than what it costs to become a Freedom member. So it's paying for your Freedom membership, basically. £6.97 to join, 88888, and you only then be charged £30.59 for the kit delivered, OK? So that's 041119. Then we've got at the end of the counter here, we've got our patterns, which is basically a pick and mix of 3. So if you've got your own fabric, but you like the idea of doing the heart cushion, or you like the idea of the flower in the pot, for example, but you want to use your own fabrics, that's fine. You can choose any 3 of these patterns for £19.50. So there's the pattern for the fluffy quilt, there's the pattern for the fluffy cushion, and there are the patterns for your heart cushion and also your plant pot as well. So yeah, mix and match any 3 that you fancy, or maybe there are a few of you that maybe sew together or quilt together and you want to get 3 the same or 2 the same and 1 different. It's entirely up to you. But at £19.50 you can make as many of these as you like when you've got the patterns, can't you?
Yeah.
Yeah. And they're easy to follow patterns,
Easy to follow step by step, lots of pictures as well.
Oh great, if I just take one out just to show you.
Definitely.
There we go. So it's photographed for you, all the dimensions, everything you need, how to cut the fabric, what size, it's all there, step by step, easy to follow instructions, there we go. And again, if you don't want to do hearts, if you want to do triangles or whatever you like, yeah. There we go. So that's £19.50. Choose 3 patterns. You'll only be paying £19.50. Any 3 for that price. OK, now we're going to go over and have a little demo with Mark and Pat then, but have a look at the website because you'll see everything else that's in the show from Totally Patched. Always very popular and very busy shows when Pat and Mark are here. We've got the pattern pick and mix. We've got some fantastic fat quarters as well. You've got 2 metres of quality polka dot fabric there. We've got scissors from Tonic, of course. They're on a special Freedom discounted price. That's still a quarter off, by the way, if you want those scissors, if you're a Freedom member. And books as well. Books galore, all sorts there for you. Have a little look at hochanda.com. Right then. I get to sit down with you, it's nice. Oh, let's announce the winner of the competition. Now, in the Freedom magazine, there was a competition where you could win yourself a quilt kit. And this was the quilt kit that we were going to give away, or we are giving away. So it is the vintage retro quilt with the pattern and everything else, all the fabric you need to make it. It's got a value of around about £40. And the winner is Jeanne Jones. Well done, Jeanne. Congratulations. Not sure where you are, but if you're watching... Oh, you're in Manchester. Jeanne Jones in Manchester. You're the winner. Thank you for being a member of the Freedom Club, and that's going to be on its way to you. And if you could show us a picture of it when you've done it, that'd be great.
Yeah, I think so.
Yeah,
great.
Fantastic. Excellent. Right.
First competition
First
winner.
competition winner.
Yeah,
Superb.
So, excellent.
What are we doing first, then?
I'm going to talk about the pot plant wall hanging, plant pot, whatever we're going to call it. Everything, as you've explained, comes pre-cut in the kit. Even the stems. The stems need to be cut on the bias so that they'll stretch a little bit and go around a corner. So although they're already cut, because I think once you've made one of these you'll want to make more, I'm just going to demonstrate how to do that so that people know how to do the cut on the bias if they're not sure.
Right.
In the kit you get 3 assorted lengths which are longer than I've used, so if you want to deviate your stems, that's up to you.
Gives you a bit of flexibility.
Or make them wavy.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah. Don't go too wavy because it makes it more difficult, but you know, you can put as much as you want. So you need, this is a fat quarter of fabric, and the idea is you've got to cut a diagonal line. So if you haven't got a fat quarter, if you only got half of this, just do as long a diagonal as you can on your fabric. But a 45-degree angle is the true bias.
Right.
So put this on your mat and you're going to put your ruler on there. You can either draw your line on or you can cut it straight away. Obviously I can cut it straight away because I do scary things all the time. So nice cut.
Quilting without a safety net.
I'm just cutting. So that's a brand new blade as well.
A little bit of that.
So you're just cutting a diagonal line across, and when you have to reposition like this, put your ruler on what you've already cut and then go as far as you can.
Right.
So now we've got 2 pieces of fabric like so. You've got a nice bias edge, which normally we try to avoid because it's a bit scary when you're doing patchwork.
Yeah.
You're stretching.
Yeah.
But you want the stretch now.
Yep, to make your stems beautiful. So we'll get rid of one for now, and then we need to cut them at 1.25 inches. But the technique's the same. If you were doing something different and you wanted to cut them wider, you can.
Right.
So I'm just put 1.25 inch line, and as again, if you're not sure, draw it first and then cut it. You could cut it with scissors if you don't have rotary cutting equipment, and you just slice away and then finish off, lining up again with what you've already cut
Should take that blade back for a refund.
Very cool. I've got another one here. I'm going to try my old one and see what happens.
Now, lots of you are coming through for this. The flower pot hanging, or the flower pot wall hanging kit. It's a mouthful, isn't it?
Yes.
$19.99 is all this is. Lots of you coming through for it this morning.
We've had great fun with the flower pot plant.
The flower pot, plant pot.
All sorts. So
it's the same thing, whatever you look at it.
Absolutely.
Once we've got our bias edge cut, I mean, it's not difficult. You're left with, it's a little bit wasteful of fabric, that's the only thing, but cutting bias, which a sewer will tell you. But then you keep cutting and you can get longer, shorter, and use up all your fabric.
Okay.
So you don't need a lot of fabric to do it. The next thing you do is you take your iron and you just press it in half, like so. So fold it in half and press. You could turn it, like make a thin tube and turn it through, but this is an easy way of making a stem, and you can make a nice narrow stem doing it this way.
These kits that you make for us, this one in particular, do you start sketching it, drawing it first, or...?
I'm not a drawer.
No?
And on the, this is you touched on a good story there.
Try not to laugh now. But
I did my flowers and my leaves, which are okay, and I said, oh, I'd like a bumblebee. I'd like a bee on this.
Right.
So I drew a bee. It's a wonder Mark hasn't bought it because it was just hilarious. It looked, I don't know what it looked like.
I don't think there's anything that has been created.
No. So he went, no, no, no. So then he drew a lovely bee, which is on there.
Right,
so
okay.
It was okay. So I don't draw.
What did it resemble? It was like a flying cow or something?
Yeah, something like that. Nothing like a bee at all. And
the wings look like heart shapes.
Oh, okay.
It was no good at all. It didn't even, no.
I think it was one of those like Josh age 10 or something.
Right.
It'd probably been better actually.
I wish you brought it in.
Yeah, I'm surprised he hasn't, because he couldn't believe it, could you?
No.
So, then you decide where you want to put your stem on your background. You've got a long, thin background because it's a long, thin kit. But you could alter this. It could be a cushion. It could be anything. Once you've done it, you can whip away. If you prefer, you can draw a line. So let's draw a little line here, like so. Let's pretend we're going there. See, no artistic flair, just a line. And then you could have some leaves coming out, some side shoots coming out, wherever you want to do. Then you've got to attach this to your background. What you need to remember is that you're going to stitch it onto here, but this piece and this piece need to be underneath.
Right.
So you just think a little bit beforehand. So that one needs to be under there. So I'd put this one on first, stitch it back, and then cover it with this one.
Okay.
That's all there is to it. There's pictures in the pattern of me actually on the sewing machine doing the job. So I'm going to show you now how to. Maybe.
You're right.
It was a bit tight. I knew that. But
Got it. Good.
this is a really easy way to do a stem. So I'm just going to, if you go off the line, it doesn't matter, it's your plant pot, isn't it? You can do what you like.
And like you said before, it's a lovely thing to have to hang in maybe an awkward to decorate area, maybe the well of the staircase, or in a conservatory would look lovely as well, wouldn't it?
You could also do it longer, like if you got we've done it before long, like about 5 years ago we did it, didn't we?
Yeah.
Really long, and that was lovely too. So I've just put a pin in.
I'm studying the bee now.
Yeah, look at him, he's quite nice.
Yeah, he is.
Mine, no, not at all. So I've just popped a pin in roughly on the line, it doesn't matter if it isn't. I've got 2 raw edges here and a folded. So I'm going to stitch along the 2 raw edges. So this isn't at all skillful, I'm just going to whip along there, and as you go, just curve it as you go, and the bias edge allows you to do that, as you can see. So I'm just going, same shot as in the picture.
Now on this flower pot, already about 30% of the stock is gone in 15 minutes. So you really are kind of embracing it and loving it. And if you are looking for a little bit of spring for the house, because it's looking a bit bare, maybe now all the Christmas decks are down and everything else, then this is perfect, isn't it? I mean, it could be a table run if you wanted it to be as well, couldn't it?
Anything,
it could be anything at all. It's beautifully done though. And everything you need is included, that's what I love about it.
Absolutely everything.
And cut. The actual pieces here, you'll get a rectangle piece, and you can manoeuvre whichever shape you want, but you have got the actual template for actually all the flowers.
It's lovely that they are cut to virtually the size you need and the shape. You know, the shape you have to do yourself, but certainly the size that you need is all done for you.
So I've stitched on my first bit of stem, cut it off, and then you've got to stitch it down. And why this is a really good way of doing stems, you've got raw edges, and if you've got to turn something this thin, it's difficult to turn anything through, so a thin thing. But if you stitch it down like this and then turn it over,
showing the camera,
there like that. Have they got it? There we go.
Yeah.
It covers up the raw edge. So we've got it started life like that, and we've got a fold here. So we fold that back. It covers up the raw edge,
right, got you.
which makes it easy. Tidy and lovely. Yeah. Then you've got to stitch that down onto your background. Now, you're supposed to do this with, you could do it on the machine if you wanted to. Oh, I might do it on the machine.
Could be quicker.
Yeah, but you're going to see my stitches a lot because I've got cream threading.
So if you had
demonstration purposes only, of course, cream.
If you had a green thread, that would be virtually invisible.
Yeah, well, you should, if you're applying anything to a background. I've just turned around so that it's a bit more easy to see. If you're applying something to a background, you should use the colour thread of the background rather than the colour of the top fabric.
Right, got you.
But if you're machining, you need to use the same colour, obviously.
Right, okay.
So, to do this, you just catch the edge and then you come up slightly behind. And if the wind's in the right direction, you won't see your stitches at all. Can the camera see that? Not very well. So I'm just doing a tiny little stitch.
Yeah, you can see that.
Yeah. And you can see there's no cream thread showing at all. So once you've got your stitches sorted, you're okay. And away you go. And you stitch all down that one, like that, which I won't do because it's just not exciting enough to watch. And then you'll go all the way across, and because it's on the bias, you see, it'll just come with you. There we go, look, you see?
Yep.
It'll lie flat.
So no puckering or creasing or crinkling or anything at all?
No, it'll just lie beautifully flat on your work.
Excellent.
So you do that, put all your stems on first.
Okay.
Once you've done that, you need to start looking at your flowers. And you can have them where you like, you can have more leaves. And I think it's also nice to change the greens on your stems sometimes, like one coming off might be a bit lighter, that's fine. It just adds to the depth of the look of what you're doing.
Artistic look.
Artistic look. So once we've done that, in the pattern as well, it shows you, you've got all your pieces here that you trace off.
Right.
And on the back page, no, that way, yeah, there's a picture of each of the flowers in detail, so you can see exactly what you're doing for that.
And remember, all these fabrics are included.
Yeah.
But equally, if there's a certain fabric you want to use yourself, feel free to do that, obviously.
They come in little packets like this.
Oh, cute.
Lovely.
I can't believe you take the time and trouble to do all that cutting.
It's taken ages, these
I can imagine.
Mark's done all of these, haven't you?
Taking a while, put that way.
Because if you just put all the fabrics together, people might think, oh, where shall I put this one? And then, oh, I don't know. So ours are, as they are in the pattern, in each of these little bags. So you've got exactly what you need to make the flowers. And
excellent.
Get one out at a time, and then you can't go wrong.
Hopefully.
Hopefully, we always say
and
that.
we are there if you do make a middle of a...
Yeah, if you...
have a bit of an arty moment yourself. And
yeah.
And you want some
advice. Or at the end of the phone.
Or the end of the phone, helpline.
Yeah, or you cut something in half where you shouldn't, or something. So when you get your pattern, it looks like this. And the flowers are sort of split. So you won't have a whole flower. You've got sections of the flower. So this is the top, this is the middle, and then you've got two circles on the one I'm doing. If you see a dotted line on the piece you've got, that goes underneath the one before.
Right.
So, but you cut on the dotted line, but it just tucks underneath this pointy bit in this case. It tells you all that in the pattern though. So on your Bondweb, you trace your pattern off onto the smooth side of your Bondweb, like so. Now,
and the Bondweb's included in the kit as well.
Yeah.
That's really cool. That's a really good idea because it's. I mean, Bondweb can be quite pricey.
Yeah.
So to get it in the kit is great.
And there's more than you need as well, in case you want to add some more flowers.
Because the idea of what we're trying to achieve for people is all they have to do is open the box and sew. They don't have to think about
that's what everyone,
adding to anything.
That's the bit that everyone likes and enjoys, is the sewing, the construction.
Exactly, that's why we all do it, isn't it? You know, this, you don't want to be doing this bit. So all of your designs come on your papers like this, and you just trace them off, leaving a space behind. Now, if you want to make the patterns again and again and again, on the show we've got some template plastic. And Mark's going to show you, I think, aren't you, Mark?
I believe I am.
There you go.
Yep.
What the use of this is. This is great stuff, great to add to your kit.
You get 8 sheets of this, I believe. 8 sheets of template plastic. So this is mylar, yeah? Yeah. So this is what you often see stencils made out of on our card making shows. So now you've got a chance to make your own.
Yeah, and you can whip them through your machines.
Oh, great.
Yeah.
And also it means that you've got a stencil for life then, haven't you?
Yes,
exactly. So you just trace it off the same.
Yeah.
So
I've
you
done
can see Mark's done some.
Pre-done here, like on there, like you can see what I've done. And to continue, you can move them around. There's different size, different amounts you can use. So
and like you can squash them up a little bit so that you're getting the most out of your
And you've used what sort of pen on there?
Like just a permanent marker, yeah.
Yeah,
so
like
once you cut it out,
yeah.
So once you've cut it out, you've actually got this, as you say, for life, for many times you want to use it.
Yeah. Now, if you want these 8 sheets, they're only £9.99, so they're really affordable, and they're big. I think they're 12 by 12, aren't they?
12 by 11.
12 by 11, okay. Yeah, and £9.99 for all 8 of them, and you can add then permanent, not just these, but permanent templates in whatever shape you use all the time. So
as you see, what I've done there is I've just basically mirrored that underneath.
Yeah.
As you can see, it's see-through, and you can see everything you want.
Yeah.
No problem. And now I'm going to cut one of these out. And then pass it.
It's really easy to cut as well, isn't it? Oh, not speaking now.
Now, lots of you are going for the mylar. This is the first time I can remember bringing you mylar as basic sheets. So if you want to stock up on these, again, if you're not going for the kit, but you just like the idea of making your own stencils, this is what you need. I reckon these will probably sell out this show, actually. £9.99 for a set of 8. 319402 is your item number, and they are 20% already gone. We only mentioned it a couple of seconds ago. So, yeah, very busy for those.
It's just a handy thing to have for all crafts.
And what I've done here, I've first of all cut the actual shape out, rather than trying to manoeuvre the whole piece of mylar, template plastic. It's easier just to use the actual small piece itself. It sounds common sense, but you'll be surprised how easy it is, rather than trying to cut all the way around, etc.
Yeah, that's probably what I'd have thought of doing first, and then regretted it after. Dead simple, dead easy.
Easy to cut. Just a normal pair of scissors these are. So I know super duper scissors. You don't need to use your best scissors on this. Just a normal pair of scissors are fine.
So obviously paper templates, they're all well and good for 1, maybe 2 uses, but then you have to either duplicate them or throw them away, or they get torn or ripped. Yeah, mylar will last you indefinitely, so good investment.
Yeah, and it is, that's it. You can cut a cardboard template, but they do wear as you're using them, whereas this will last you forever.
Yeah.
And once you've done this pot plant and you've made your template out of the plastic, you can put them with the pattern. So next time you want to make them in your own particular colours, you've already got the templates cut for you, ready to go.
Excellent.
And if you pop them in the little bag that the fabric was in,
you know which is which.
You know which is which.
Good idea.
So instead of tracing, if you've made these, you just pop these onto the smooth side of your bond web and draw around them like so. So it's easier than tracing as well, but it's the same. You're getting the same.
And anyone can do it. This is the thing. I mean, like you were saying before, Pat, about not being very artistic. You don't have to be with templates.
No, you don't. And Mark's done the B for you template, so you're okay.
If you use a pencil on the template plastic to start with, if let's say you're trying to draw a bee or something that you haven't got an actual picture for, and you're trying to draw it, and it doesn't work, you can take an eraser and rub it off.
Oh, right.
And you can try again.
Great, okay.
Good. With a tip for you as well.
Or again and again and again.
And again and again and again.
If you do these like me.
Some people's case,
I mean, we've all, I'm sure, got things that you love to make more than one of. Maybe you've got a little production line going of something.
Yeah.
Then this is the perfect way of having the template always in pristine condition. So many of you are going for it. Maybe you've never seen mylar in this sort of form before. You've seen it in stencils, you've seen it as a finished product, but here it is in its raw state for you to draw on and then cut out. 2/3 of the stock now gone. I had a feeling it would sell out. It's the first time I can remember it being made available. So if you want it, grab it now. It probably won't be here unless we can get any more in the latest show. So
what I'm doing now, I've cut my shapes out slightly outside the drawn line. So just outside. Don't cut them on the line. You cut them on the line next, and then you pop them on the rough side of your Bondo web, which it tells you. This is really important. I think most people know, but be careful. We had a lady at class this week stick her Bondo web to our iron, didn't we?
We did.
Yeah.
it happens.
It happens all the time, all the time. So you put in the Bondo web rough side down onto the wrong side of your fabric. When I did the leaves on that, there's a couple of little pleats in the leaves, which was totally by accident. But I left them in because I quite like them. So sometimes, can you see there?
Yeah.
I thought, like, really, they should have been flat on my Bondo web, but...
It adds to the character there.
Yeah, I like it. Doesn't look out of place at all, does it?
No, so I left it. Could you cut that out for me, Mark?
And this is what we're making. If you've just surfaced up on a Sunday morning and weren't quite sure what we're up to, this is what we're actually making at the moment. It is a complete kit. You get everything you need, including the backing, the wadding. All the fabric has been cut painstakingly to size by by Mark himself. And, of course, all you've got to do then is cut the shape, follow the templates, of course, that are included. Go for the mylar maybe as well at the same time. It's only $19.99. Has it gone? The mylar has gone. Yeah, I had a feeling it would. Yeah, the 8 sheets completely gone like that. Can we get any more for the next show?
We can get some more.
Can we?
Yeah.
Ah, okay, great.
We can get some more.
So, extended delivery, yeah?
Yes.
Yeah, just a little bit.
Okay, we'll sort that out, but it will be back in the next show. Our next show is at 11, okay? So if you want to tune in for that one, we'll try and get the stock back loaded for you for 11 o'clock. But this is what we're making at the moment, the fantastic flower pot. Fab.
So, when you've got all of your pieces cut out, I'm just going to build one flower, because then you can see how easy it is.
While you're doing that, do you want me to talk about the fussy cut?
Oh yeah, another use for the template plastic.
Yeah. If you've actually got a piece of fabric you particularly like, let's say this little elephant chappy in the middle, and you want to actually get lots of them of the same size, you can cut your template to whatever size you want.
Right.
Place it over the fabric, because you can see through the mylar and see the actual underneath. You can then draw on the fabric and then cut on the line, and every single piece you cut out will be the same size.
Right.
Great also for cards, if you want to put like an emblem or something on a card, and not only patchwork.
Brilliant.
Because you can see through it, it centralises it, and you get exactly the bit that you want, whereas cardboard...
on every single size.
Yeah.
Okay, well, we'll sort out stock for the next show then, but we'll try and get that back for you, so...
Excellent. So I've got all my pieces, my 4 pieces for this plant cut out now, and I've taken the Bondo web off the back. We'll put them beautifully at the end of this stem, which I will, in the break, I'll stitch down so we can see. So pop them down, that'll be sewn, but you don't have to neaten the ends of the stems because something will go over them. So this is our plant. Our flower. So we pop him onto there.
As I say, it's no particular flower, it's just an artistic license.
Artistic
flower.
license. It could be anything.
Yes.
Because...
If you wanted to be a daffodil, just do it in yellow. Or,
exactly,
Or you could, I mean, if you're an artist, you can draw your beautiful flowers.
Tulip or daffodil or whatever you want to do.
Obviously I couldn't. This one, it had a dotted line on, if you remember.
Yes, I remember.
So that goes underneath, so your little points sit on top. But it can be what you like. Actually, when I did this, Mark cut some deeper cuts. We didn't like the... he said, let's have them a bit deeper. So that one tucks underneath. Position them all before you press. And then you just press. So we're covering up the edge of the top of the stem. And we've got it all in place, ready to stitch round. You can stitch by hand or machine, and I think a lot of men like patchwork. I think we might inspire my father-in-law Bill for this, because
you can never know.
He watches us on the telly.
They do, yes,
he might like a bit of applique rather than patchwork. I mean, we've got patchwork men that quilt, lots of them.
It is very much a unisex thing
is
nowadays, isn't it?
A bit more artistic, and you can build up your own pictures. You could do your own house. You could take photographs, and the technique is the same. Anything you want to do, you just layer up your pieces, and you make a little picture like so.
Beautiful.
So then we've got to stitch around the edge of these flowers, which you can do by hand or machine.
And you've used a blanket stitch, isn't it? So,
yeah.
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 And this one's been done by machine, hasn't it?
That one has been.
I think you're done by machine.
Yeah.
By machine.
But if you want that kind of natural look, a bit more rural, you can do it by hand.
I'm going to show you by hand now.
What's your favourite, by hand or machine?
Well, I like stitching by hand a lot, and I don't do that much applique. But I really enjoyed doing that, didn't I?
Yeah.
I said, I'm really enjoying this.
You said it's a long time since you've done
a machine applique.
And
I really enjoyed it.
Yeah.
I think because
very attractive.
And I don't do it all at once. I did the bottom, I did the pot first, then I did the bottom flower, and I worked my way up. I didn't stick them all on.
As if it was growing.
As if it was growing,
yeah.
Quite right. I didn't put them all on first. I just worked with the one, so I'd have one on now. Stitch around that one, then I moved on to the next one, and so on, all the way up.
Well, it is proving really popular. Lots of you going for it. It's an image of spring, as far as I'm concerned, as well. And you couldn't have timed it better, really.
Perfect.
See, we don't sit there not thinking. No. We've got it all sorted, and we'll
try.
We do try.
Yeah.
See, I'm going back. I've got to go the other way because of the camera.
Now, what sort of thread are you using?
This is cotton and brode thread, which we've had on the show quite a bit. It comes in packs. We do it, don't we? It's a nice thicker thread.
It's an embroidery thread, but we use it for quilting because it's that little bit thicker.
And also, if you're going to do it by hand, you want it to look. You want to see it, don't you? So we're just going to do a blanket stitch. So underneath, I've got a knot. And I'm going to put my needle in, and then I'm going to come out at the top. So you come out exactly in line with your piece of fabric, pull your needle away, and you put your thread round so it forms a loop. So leave it folding at the back there, falling at the back, put another stitch in, come up at the edge, and pull it out. So that your stitch starts to develop. We've got 2 stitches. Try and keep them the same size, but you know, the world won't end if they're not.
I've got to say hello to Carol this morning, who's just emailed in, and she says she's loving the show, and she always watches and buys the kits, but she loved the technique about doing the stem.
Oh, good, yeah. Because it's people struggle, especially if you want something thin. And you can do thinner than this. They look beautiful, really thin, and it's neat and great. So
now we know the trick.
Yeah, thanks, Carol. Glad you like that.
Yeah. And lots of you going for the flower pot wall hanging today. Very popular.
And you can just see the difference. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, there we go. We've got our nice row of stitches. You can do it bigger, smaller, whatever you like. So that's a hand-stitched blanket stitch.
Excellent.
And it is quite relaxing.
Yeah.
You could just sit there.
Or if you'd rather do it on the machine, you can do. So, I mean, you can see the difference between what Pat's doing there and what we've... Which one are you doing, this one?
No, underneath there.
That one?
Yeah.
This one?
That one, yeah.
So, there we are. Look, so you can see the difference there with on a machine. It's much more uniform, much more kind of, well, accurate, but sometimes it's nice to see the kind of hand-done, the more rural...
Softer. It just gives it a bit of a softer look, that's all.
And if you see what Pat's doing, you see it's a totally different effect. Yeah. But both are lovely.
Yeah.
Okay.
That's when you said which do you prefer. Both have their place, I think, don't they?
Absolutely. Well, tell you what, should we remind you of what else is in the show? OK, have a little look at basically what's in the show first of all. We've got that little VT to show you now, which shows you all the things that are available in the show, how you can make the quilts, and also, of course, how you can make those fantastic cushions. Right, yeah. Ooh.
OK, we're back. Okay. So that's what you can be making if you go for any of the kits that are in the show today. That's what you can be doing, and they are all gorgeous. The main one that we've been demonstrating for you, though, is this here, the beautiful wall hanging. Now, maybe you've got a particular area in your house, maybe a porchway, maybe near the sliding doors of the conservatory or whatever. I mean, I've got a panel in my kitchen that it would look fantastic on, and it's probably about what?
Door you could put on as well.
Yeah, was that about 3 feet long, something like that?
Yeah, nearly. Yeah.
Yeah. Beautiful, isn't it? So not difficult to do at all. All the fabric, remember, is cut to the size that you need. Obviously, for the shapes, you have to kind of follow the templates. And the Mylar, we'll try and get more of that back in the next show, by the way. But you've got the bumblebees here as well, your pride and joy.
Yeah, well, yeah.
And, yeah, you get everything. You get all the cotton.
All the pieces.
You get the wadding, and you also, of course, get... the
Bonder web.
The Bonder web as well. All of what you need's included. And there it is all laid out, look. And tirelessly cut by this man here. So if you want to go for the kit, £19.99. There's not all that effort involved in cutting it to the right size. It's all been done for you there. And that's proving really popular, less than £20. 70% of the stock has gone on this in half an hour, just over. Brilliant. OK, now we've also got the cushion. Now, in the next hour that we're doing together, I think at 11 o'clock, we'll probably be focusing on something different in the hour.
We're going to do the fluffy... technique.
OK, right. Well. But this cushion is proving really popular as well. You can make other shapes out of it if you want to. If you don't want to use the hearts, if that's not appropriate, you can make circles or triangles or squares or hexagons, whatever you want to do with it, really. But there it is done. Really lovely, that kind of tone-on-tone, the coffee colours, the oatmeal, the cream, beautiful colours.
Cream and beige is like a classic colours that go together.
Yeah, and you can't go wrong, you really can't. And again, you get...
folded back as well. That's
right.
Included everything, yeah.
The only thing you don't get is the pillow or the cushion pad. Everything else is in there, though. £18.99, really affordable. You can spend, say, sometimes double that on kits to make cushions like that. So really good price. There's the wadding, full instructions pictured as well. You've even got the little buttons included too, and some Mylar which you can cut out to the shape of the heart.
The shape of the heart, yeah.
Or the shape of whatever you want. Yeah. OK, so that's that. Comes in a nice presentation box as well. We then go on to the fluffy cushion technique and the fluffy quilt as well. Now, we're going to be demonstrating this, or this technique, in the 11 o'clock show this morning. But there's the cushion, which is, again, a real splash of spring, isn't it, really?
Yeah. It's just... so we put this on our sofa, and it just lifted the whole area. After you've taken the Christmas decorations down, as I said, it just gives it something to look. It's very good, whatever... ability you are as well.
It's incredibly tactile as well. You can't help but kind of keep on doing that with it.
It's touchy-feely.
It is touchy-feely, absolutely. Yeah. And you get all of the wadding all cut. You get all the cotton in the different sizes that you need all pre-cut for you as well. And the colours predominantly are lavender and green. There's a bit of red in there, a bit of beige in there too as well. So really spring-like colours.
Well, yeah.
Excellent. OK, so that's the cushion, and that's only £18.99 as well. I don't know how you do these prices, I really don't. And then the last one, which is what we're going to be featuring at 11 o'clock, is the same technique, but this time in the quilt. So to make the quilt that's actually hung up just behind us there, it's £35.99 for all of the cotton, the wadding, everything you need to make it, and it will make a 38 by 28 inch cotton throw, or a leg warmer.
Fluffy quilt.
Yeah. Yeah. It's beautiful, it really is.
It's a very warm, nice, fluffy quilt, and it's fresh colours as well.
Excellent. OK, so there it is, and that's on a Freedom price. This is what we call a Freedom Why Not. So in other words, for the cost of membership, it saves you money by joining the Freedom Club before you buy this. And we've had lots of brand new Freedom members this hour, or people renewing their membership. £6.97, 888 your item number, but you only pay £30.59 for it delivered. So you're in credit by being a Freedom member. 041 119 for that. And then we have our...
Can I just say on the actual back of the quilt, there are these squares as well. When I go back over and sit down, I'll just show you the back of the quilt. Okay. So you can actually mix and match the front ones with the back ones if you want to. Depends on what colour your preference is as well.
Now, 20% gone on the quilt kit. We've not even really talked about it. We only had it in the preview at 8 o'clock for a couple of minutes. So lots of you going for that. If you want it, order it now, and we'll demo it if we can a bit later on. We've also got the pick and mix with the patterns. So if you want to go freestyle with your fabrics, but you love the idea of making that flower pot wall hanging there, or it could be a table runner, you've got that pattern, you've got the cushion with the hearts, you've got the cushion with the fluffy element to it, and also the fluffy quilt. All 4 patterns. You could choose any 3 for £19.50, and then you can go solo with your fabrics if you want to, or you know, if you're going to go for the kits, you'll have the pattern in with the kit, obviously, but there they are if you want them on their own. £16.58 if there's a Freedom membership there, you get it for £16.58 delivered, otherwise it's £19.50 plus your P&P for the 3 of your choice. Excellent. So that's 582740. OK, we'll go back to Pat and Mark then at the table to carry on with the demo. And we're going to move on now, I think, to our heart cushion. Oh, you want to show the back of the quilt as well, don't you, Mark? Yeah. OK, if I just hold this up so that the camera can see it. The website, remember, is where you'll find all the items, so hochanda.com. You can see that we've got the tonic scissors there. They're on a special freedom price. And also the cushion pads are there as well if you want those. Obviously, the cushion kits don't come with a pad, but if you want the pad, it's an 18-inch pad there, only £11.99. But we have got them available separately as well. Good. And there's the quilt, look, the back of the quilt that Mark wanted to show you.
So what it means is when it's finished, you're doing the back and the front together.
Right.
So the whole thing gets finished in one go, which you'll see next hour.
It saves a lot of time as well.
Yeah, it's great because it's done and it looks gorgeous.
If you don't want any pink in the front net, so you can put it on the back.
Right.
So you have your colour choices whichever way.
Brilliant.
Perfect.
Right. Let's crack on then. We're going to talk about now our beige cushion that we've got in the show, that kind of tone-on-tone, the coffees and the creams and the beiges. This has got the hearts on it, but like Mark and Pat were saying, you can make whatever emblem and whatever shape you want in the panels, or you can leave the panels blank if you want to. It's up to you.
Yeah, you could do exactly as you want to. Same principle, the bonded applique. I started with a piece of card and then I thought, no, I need to cut them in my little template plastic. So, same thing, I've just drawn around them on the bond web, exactly the same, all leaving a little bit of space between them. I'm just going to do I've bonded them on because you don't want to watch me do that again, and I'm just going to talk about the fabric we're going to put round it, and then I'll probably pop a heart on, if not more. This, you can put the pieces, they'll only fit a certain way, you have to work round.
Yeah.
But
you don't have to trim these down until they're all exactly the right size.
Yeah, they're the right size. Yeah, they're the right size. So start with the smallest one because it fits onto here. This is, we loved this. We almost bought this in December, didn't we? But we put it away and thought we'd do it this time of the year. It's lovely, classic creams, goes anywhere, and I love it. I think it's really nice. People hear me say that, I love it, but I only make things I love, so,
yeah.
So it's not hard.
And again, this could be a cushion for any room in the house at all. It would look great on a bed as well.
Yeah, dressy bed or, I mean, we've got conservatory, anyway, really. Millions of cushions. So you pick up your smallest piece. This is Osnaburg linen, so it's got a little bit of a, classic country look, really. So pop that onto there, and we're going to stitch the first piece on, like so, using our 1/4 of an inch seam as per normal. And away we go.
I had a lady the other day at one of our classes who said that she'd followed Pat's directions that she'd watched on Hochanda about adding the pieces as you go around on the whole cabin.
Yep.
And she found it so much easier.
Ah, brilliant.
Because she'd seen actually how to do it in pictures rather than just on word and the pattern.
Oh, that's why so many people watch us, because the demo, the techniques, it's like having a one-on-one, isn't it, really?
Yeah. It is, and it's so informative, and because you can record them and go back and watch them, you think you listen to everything when somebody's talking, don't you? But so this one, you can see it'll only fit there now, so you can go with the next one.
And if ever you watch a show and you think, oh, how did they do that? You've always got rewind. You can always, go on your computer and basically watch a show back at any time if you want to.
Yeah. And although we do step-by-step instructions, which are great, we say you can open our kit, open and sew, and Mark said, no, you've got to say open, read and sew.
That's the important part.
Yeah, read. Open, read and sew.
But judging by how little time that's taking you to do, this cushion won't take long, will it? An evening?
Yeah. I do like, I've been working on a large quilt that's taken a while, but I do like little things that you can do, like, if you want something for a gift for somebody and you think, oh, could I just whip that up?
And also, when you do something quick and you've got it done in a short amount of time, you've got the sense of achievement as well.
Yeah, absolutely. And I've got a low attention span, so to get something done quickly,
easily. Yeah. And this is repeatable. Each of these part, if you're doing that. So it's once you've done one, the second one's quicker, the third one's as quick, and the fourth one's quicker as well.
I mean, you could also put people's initials on this, couldn't you? You could have 2 hearts and maybe
house numbers on it.
Yeah, and once you've done it, it could be a quilt. You could, as long as you've got your sizes, because that's where people wonder what size things have to be to fit. If once you've made the cushion, on the patterns we always give you the cutting instructions, so although we cut for you, you've got the cutting instructions so you can use them again. And you know, this could be a repeated design all over a quilt. It could have children's fabrics, letters of the alphabet, all sorts.
Well, let's not forget, although you get all the fabric you need to make the cushion cover itself, you've got the pattern there, which, again, you can use for years and years and years to come. So you can make loads of cushions in different colours, or you can make, like Pat said, a fantastic quilt out of the same thing, just multiplied. So go for it.
Every time I'm joining a row, I press out towards the edge. It just, things sometimes want to go one way more than the other. So if you just keep it in your mind, I'm going out. If you go out, 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 so that means it's going out towards the outside edge. So our last row piece goes on. Beautiful. If it didn't fit, it's probably that your seam isn't accurate.
Right. So
you just need to try and get that accurate, 1/4 of an inch seam, and it's, it'll go together. But like if your seam's a bit, it might be a bit. So just look at it and think, right, oh no, that's not quite. Just measure it and go back. And this is a good thing.
And if you go wrong, just unpick it.
Yeah, just unpick it. If you haven't done much patchwork, this is a really good way to start, because it's a straight seams. There's only 4 of them, and if they go wrong, it's easy to put them right because you can see what's happening. So if I'd have taken a bigger seam, then this would have hung over. Don't be tempted to cut it off, because you've got to put all 4 together in a bit, so you want them to end up the same size. Which becomes more and more important the more patchwork you do and the more complex the design. So this is a great one for just trialling it out.
And just to show you again what the cushion looks like when it's done, there it is. It's lovely. And you've also got enough fabric to do the back as well. It's not just the fabric for the front of the cushion, which sometimes you find, which is, there's nothing wrong with those kits, but this is the front fabric, the back fabric. The only thing you haven't got is the cushion pad, but everything else is included for £18.99, amazing price.
The cushion pads are on the website as well.
Yeah, they are. Yeah, we showed them to you a minute ago.
They're duck feather cushion pads, which I'm passionate about.
You do like it?
I'm glad you said that, because I'm a duck feather sort of person as well. I can't
They're
be doing...
just so lovely. We had one of a Hochanda customer ring us up, and she wanted them in all different sizes, and well, we only have the ones we have here. And she was asking about them, wasn't she? Because she loved them.
Well, if you've got, like I have at home, I've got some cushions that are kind of hollow fibre. Not that there's anything wrong with those. I just love the luxury of duck. If you want those cushion pads, they're from Pat and Mark's company as well. And they are, was it £11.99, wasn't it, I think? Yeah. Yeah, we'll put it up on the screen for you, because I didn't realise it was actually duck feather until Pat said that. So we'll put them up on the screen for you. Bottom of the screen, there they are, £11.99, 100% duck feather, high quality cushion pads, 322350. So if you want to maybe go for a few to replace maybe hollow fibre that you've got, or polyester ones that you've got at the moment, if you want the luxury, I only sleep on duck feather pillows, I can't sleep on anything else.
They make such a difference to your finished product. Beautiful.
Yeah, it gives it a wonderful shape, and it's also incredibly cuddly, and it retains its shape well as well. So £11.99 if you want the cushion pads, 322350, or £10.79 actually if you're a Freedom member, delivered. And what would the P&P be on one of those? You know, that would be a good £3 or £4, I would have thought. So delivered for just £10.79 if you're a Freedom member. Good.
When I started this, so I did do all 4 of these, and you can put them down the same way, or you can turn them round. It's entirely up to you once you've got them here. I originally started, and we were just going to have the 1 heart, but I put that on, and I loved it. But then I thought, no, I wanted a bit more, so then I put a smaller one on top, like so. And then when I'd done that, I thought, oh, I'll put a few buttons on as well. So it grew from like what was a simple background heart, which is where the design started, because people ask us, how do we do the designing? This was the fabric that we loved, wasn't it? So it grew from that. and I love Osnaburg anyway. And then I thought, no, it needs something else.
It tied in well, the Osnaburg. So.
And so popped that on, and then I thought, oh, a few little buttons, you know, just.
And you've done a hand
running stitch.
A hand running stitch. Because you've got the machine, I think, around the edge. You can see that's the case. But then the hand running stitch just gives it that kind of rural look.
Rustic look, isn't it?
Yeah, very much.
And if you don't like that, you can machine round, but I like that.
Yeah, I like
especially
that too.
with the fabric.
And again, the buttons you can leave off if you don't like the buttons. Just leave them plain. It's up to you. But it's there if you want to use them. Like that.
So as with the plant pot, Mark did all the cutting, and then he put all the buttons.
Counted all the buttons.
Are they
in individual bags?
Yeah, they are. Individual
bags. Each bag was
really? Oh, good grief.
So there we've got our 1 done. So, I mean, no time at all.
No.
We'd have the 4 done.
And that's with us talking as well, so you could do it in probably even a quicker time than that.
Yeah, we could. And so I'll just blanket stitch around the edge of here. Can't remember my number. I think it's 21. Yeah, 21. 20.
Could be a different number on any other machine. Not necessarily 21 on all people's machines.
No, it won't be. You're quite right.
I might get all sorts of
good point.
Stitches. Zigzags, all sorts. Yeah.
21. And also you can alter your size if you want your. If you put your machine on a blanket stitch, I always try it first and think, oh, do I like that? Is it a bit big? I'll take it down a bit or whatever.
Right.
So I'll just go with this as it comes on, but I would never just go straight onto here. I would do a little practice piece.
Okay.
So why I'm not doing that now, I have no idea.
No pressure, no then?
No. It's your machine, whatever your machine does, you get used to it. It'll go forward, out, in, forward, back, out, in, forward, back, whatever your machine likes.
And take your time on this.
Take your time.
So you can see it's doing exactly what you want it to do.
Because it's feeding the fabric through. All you're doing really is just guiding it. Yeah,
I'm just steering it. When you get to like more of a curve, you can stop, but if you stop with your needle down and on the outside of the heart. So like whatever the shape, if you stop on the outside, lift up and turn slightly, then you'll move forward, and then you can steer a certain amount, but then sometimes it's best to stop on the outside edge, lift a bit and turn. It looks as if you're not doing much, but it just keeps your curve nice and even.
Yeah.
I don't know, can the camera see the stitches it's coming through? Yeah.
Yeah, we can see that.
And you can see, you know, the machine's doing the work, not me. And most stitches have machines have a blanket stitch, and if they don't, you can do your own, or you could do a zigzag stitch, or like I've done.
You could do a running stitch like done on the inside.
On the inside, yeah.
Yeah, you choose. It's your project.
Exactly.
It is. And you could add anything. You could put an initial in the middle.
And you've again gone for a contrasting thread that stands out against the darker heart. Yeah. Lovely.
You could put 2 people's names and a wedding date or something like that, or an anniversary date.
Oh, that's nice. I like
Definitely.
that.
Yeah, or someone's initial. Absolutely what you want to do. But I think it's lovely, and the value is amazing. And the fact that we've also got, remember, duck feather cushion inserts available as well, which is, I think, for an awful lot of people, an absolute must. It is luxury, it is squidgy, and it keeps its shape beautifully well. But the kit itself, it's got everything for the back and the front. The only thing that's missing is the pad, but we've sorted that for you as well. But you get everything that you need to decorate it, all the different colours of the fabric, different patterns of the fabric. The buttons are included too, whether you do it by hand or whether you do it by machine, either or.
And you just keep going all the way around till you get to the other side.
And 2 pieces of the template plastic to cut the hearts.
Right.
Yeah,
we have them through again and again and again, like we said.
Yep.
We did put a couple in with this, didn't we?
Yeah,
Because once I used it, I said, oh, we'll
put that in.
We're mad, we are. Then you cut those as well, didn't you?
I did cut all those as well.
But yeah, it's all pre-cut, so all the kind of hassle part of that is taken out of it. Mark does all the hard work for you. But
Not
you have
all
the
hard work.
no,
You do the design.
I do some hard work.
absolutely. But you have the fun bit of cutting the shapes and also, of course, sewing them onto the project. So for £18.99, it's a brilliant price. Only available today, well, until the stock sells out, which it's going that way at the moment. So £18.99 for everything. All the cotton you need. The mylar's in there as well to do the hearts with. The only thing you need to supply yourself is the cotton, the cushion insert, and also, of course, the thread. That's all you need, really. The rest of it's there.
Yeah. So I just keep going all the way around. I didn't stitch the buttons on until the end, till it was all joined together.
You did that by hand, did you?
Yeah, I did look at my machine to see if it would do it, actually, but I thought it was going to take too long for me to work that out. And then
Now we have an update for you. A quarter of the stock has gone, of this cushion kit has gone in the last, what, 10 minutes or so. So very popular, very busy, and great affordable. And remember, when you've actually got the pattern for this, you can, of course, make as many of these cushions as you want in this style from other fabrics as well, no problem at all. Now, we're back together at 11, aren't we?
11 o'clock.
11 o'clock. And I'm with you for Price Drop, Craft Price Drop again at 10 o'clock. Janice has got the one-day special with Dawn coming up in just a second, so lots to look forward to today. Going to have a great day ahead of us.
It's a telly day, isn't it? Sunday.
It is.
It's not very nice outside.
No, exactly. Stay indoors, keep the telly on, keep the quilt over your legs.
Bit of
sewing.
And we'll show you how to do the fluffy quilt in the next hour at 11, so that together with the cushion.
Also, we've got a free pattern with the Stash Builders that's very good. You need to watch that.
OK, well, we'll show you those a bit later on because they're coming up in the next hour as well. So we'll be back together at 11 o'clock. Whatever you do, make sure you join us then. Hochanda.com is the website. That's got everything from Pattern Mark, and we'll see you in about 2 hours' time.
Thank you.
So yes, it's Craft Buddy, our wonderful one-day special coming up next. That's with Janice and Dawn. Craft Price Drop, I'll see you for that at 10 o'clock, and then we're back together, totally patched with Pat, Mark and myself at 11.
Hi, I'm Leslie from Chocolate Baroque, and we design and manufacture our own rubber stamps right here in the northeast of England. We have a wonderful in-house designer called Sue, who hand draws all the images, which we then transfer into rubber stamps. We have very, very elaborate designs. We have everything from steampunk right through to beautiful florals, and then we have scenic and we have words. Our stamps are beautifully elaborate, very, very detailed, exquisitely etched, and the quality is next to none. So good that if you look after your stamps, we guarantee them for a lifetime. Whether it's stamping, mixed media or art journaling, join us at Hochanda for our journey into everything creative and messy, and see what you can create with our stamps.
Hello, I'm Leanne Chivers from Crafters Companion. I'm Head of Creative Development for the company and responsible for bringing all of the fabulous products that you see from us on Hochanda. I've been crafting for many years. In fact, since I was 5. My gran taught me to knit, I've been sewing with my mum, but my great love is papercraft. It's the thing that I love to do most. I really do enjoy colouring. Rubber stamping was my first love. It's still the thing that I turn to in my spare time. Our Spectrum products, I believe, are second to none. They're definitely the thing that I'm most proud of in terms of my journey with Crafters Companion. I know we've got lots more innovation, lots more inspiration, fabulous demos for you in the next months and years coming here on Hochanda, and I'm really looking forward to seeing you there. So make sure you don't miss my shows with Crafters Companion on Hochanda.
Good morning. How are you? Is it snowing where you are? It's snowing here outside the studios at Hochanda. But we're raining sunshine within the studios because this is your one-day special. Not sure it's going to last, though. We are incredibly busy already. 2/3 of the stock has gone. You are very, very, very savvy buyers because this is an incredible deal. It's all about making flowers. It's all about embellishing your home furnishings as well. Let's take a look at what you're getting here. 250 280 pieces in total. You can start to layer up and create and make your beautiful, beautiful flowers. They're a lovely pearlescent colour, so if you want to leave them in this particular shade, then you can do. But of course, you can use your paints on here as well to colour them in and make them different colours. You get the flowers, so you can start building up the different sizes there, as you can see. You also get the stamens as well to create those beautiful orchids. You get your rhinestones and you get your self-adhesive pearls as well, so you can really start to create some wonderful designs and some wonderful flowers in here. Well, you know, I'm just destroying the set because we are very excited. We are incredibly busy for this. I'm going to leave that there. I'm going to pick it up in a moment's time, but I'll tell you what, I'm going to introduce you to the beautiful, wonderful Dawn Bibby, who's bought us this collection. Dawn, this really is incredible. We're so busy for this, and it doesn't surprise me.
It has been incredibly busy overnight. This is so lovely, Janice, because I think the ivory pearl on its own is exquisite. It just looks luxurious.
It's classic, isn't it?
It is.
It's timeless.
It is. And also, the fact that it works so well with all the neutrals is perfect. But you can colorise these, of course. You can use acrylic paints, you can use your permanent marker pens, you could use embossing powder, gilding flakes, whatever you like. Now, this particular board is, if we turn it this way around, you can see how the flowers will layer up to create really beautiful blossoms. So you have the single flower use. For example, this could be used just on its own, put a gem in the centre of it.
Yeah, that would be really nice. So that's as it is right there.
And we are giving you pearls and the crystals to put in the centre too. But if you layer these three up together, you get a really quite gorgeous bloom. The same here. You can see the different configurations of all of these flowers. This one again is really pretty just on its own, but using them to put them more detail in the centre looks fantastic. And again, I love the orchid up here at the top, and the orchid looks fabulous just putting the stamen in the centre. And the stamens you're also getting with the kit. So you can see how different you can make each of the flowers.
You know these little ones here, Dawn, just at the bottom, I was looking at those, you could use those separately because they almost look like little roses, don't they?
Exactly, that's why I selected those. They're really pretty. This just shows you, if you want to keep to that wonderful soft tone and tone with that luxurious feel.
That's lovely, isn't it?
8 o'clock last night I made that particular card, so you can go back and watch that. But just so simple, Janice, they can look really very, very beautiful just as they are. But if you want to take a permanent pen, you can make your roses red.
Oh, that's lovely.
So
and of course we've got Valentine's Day coming up as well, so that's a great idea.
Yeah, all of these can be custom coloured. So it's a beautiful selection of creative flower. The blooms can be used on their own, as you can see here, or you can use them mixing and matching them with silk flowers. You know, get all your other blooms out of the cupboard, even your die-cut flowers, the periwinkles on the show. They look beautiful as well in the centre of all of your die-cut flowers, those nice rounded ones to give you a finishing touch. You mix media, these will work into any of your little canvases that you want to do, any of your little hearts, mixing them up, just finishing touches on top of a bow there, looks beautiful, again using them with all your different blooms. You know, this is all about you playing, experimenting. If you want to colour them, you can colour them. If you want to just have them to add into your collection to work with your stamps or with your dies in the centre of your flowers, then the choice is yours. But you're getting a whole selection of absolutely stunning blooms to work with. I think you had the other black card there, Janice, which shows you just one of each of all of the flowers that you're getting.
And this is great. So you can see here the different varieties that you can get to start building up those beautiful flowers, using them tone on tone if you want to, but of course adding colour as well. 280 pieces in total. The usual price is £52.99, just £29.99 today. You're saving £23. Look at this. I think this is beautiful, this wreath.
And I
really
created this one, and he just went with red and the pearl, and of course our beautiful AB flowers that we've got on the show.
It works so well. And of course you can use this all year round as well, because you can change the colour. If you wanted it green, it'd be lovely and gorgeous at Christmas time. It'd be really nice as a posy for a bridesmaid as well, if you don't want to go for real flowers, just something a little bit extra extra specials, and then it's something that they will be able to keep and treasure. I really do think this is a wonderful, wonderful one-day special. So creative, and we are so incredibly busy for it as well. 997142 is your item number. You're getting 280 flowers. You're getting all of this included with your rhinestones and your pearls as well. Self-adhesive, so easy to build up and create and make. We just need your imagination. You can, of course, go back and watch some of the previous shows. We've only had 2 previous shows and already so much of the stock has gone, over 2/3, but you can go and see the different cards that Dawn has been creating. Now, we can embellish those cards as well as the flowers.
We can, and this is my new set of Moonshine solvent-based pens. So they're actually in the little carry case, which is really cute. Yeah. So it just unclips at the side, and then you have got the 24 different colours of pens in there for you.
And they're dual-ended, aren't they?
They're dual-tipped. You've got a chisel tip on one side and a fibre tip on the other. You've got all of the different colours, all the pastels there, so your skin tones in there, some nice soft colours, and then some of the stronger colours. So if I pop these out, they do actually have little trays that lift out as well, that you can use it separately. So this is your fine fibre tip there. And then on this side you've got your big chisel tip. So the 2 different tips give you the option to use them in different ways. You can see here, Janice, the board you're holding is showing you a whole variety of different surfaces that I've just coloured onto with the pens. So you can use them on your lace, on your ribbon, on hessian, on silk, even on leather, on peel-off stickers, on metal, on all of your beautiful acrylic stones. We bring you on wood too, MDF, the crystal motif suedette on there as well. So many different surfaces that you can actually work on.
So versatile as well, and I love the way the colouring of the lace, because sometimes you'll have some lace handy to you, but it's not the right colour. Sometimes you might want to two-tone it. You might want to have the cream and the brown on the same card. It's such a wonderful way of doing this, and they're so easy to apply, aren't they, with all these wonderful different colours?
Yeah, they're an alcohol-based pen, so when you're actually colouring them, if you're working with children, it must be in a well-ventilated room, because they do have a little bit of a, not a great smell, I don't
just a bit of an odour, so aerate your room.
Well-ventilated area, if you're going to be colouring all day, for example. These are the colours here, and you can see if you colour over, some of these areas I've coloured a little bit more with the same pen, which shows you can get a darker shade with the same pen by applying it over the top. So those are the actual colours in there. So the colours that I've handpicked, colours that I use a lot, that I think are really useful. Some of these will enable you to shade and tone together as well. So, and also you've got your skin tones in here, you've got your browns, your woodland colours, your greens, there are a few greens.
A whole spectrum of colour. 187034, that's your item number. You're getting 24 of the Moonshine alcohol pens. I love that name. And over half of the stock has gone, over half of the stock. So versatile for all your different mediums. It really is a great way to have the whole set in this box as well. I love the fact that we've got the handle there. We can take it with us if we want to go crafting with our friends. Maybe we're going to a class or something like that, but it keeps them nice and safe and it keeps them together.
It does, absolutely. And you know, you can get into sophisticated colourists. There you can collect, there's about 270 colours in the range. I've just selected a few colours to get somebody started, because people, if they do want to delve into it, they do struggle to know what colours to get hold of.
And I think you brought us a great spectrum of colours as well to get us started, some beautiful shades. And remember, we can use those pens to shade their dual tipped, which is fabulous. So go for those today. We are incredibly busy, just £34.36. Right, we're moving on because we have got so much on the show. We are so busy. I think maybe the snow is keeping people indoors.
I didn't even realise it started snowing. Got here too early this morning.
Right, what are we looking at now?
Well,
these are beautiful.
Now then, last night we had 2 choices. We've only got one now, and this is getting very low in stock. So we have got some of the flowers left for you, and these are rather beautiful. Now these have an AB coating onto them. This is exactly as they are, Janice. On black card, they look different than on white or on lilac. So depending what colour you actually put them on is what colour will actually show through.
Yes.
So if we turn over the white card, if you can just position yours against the back of the white, you can see that looks quite different than on
can you
the
see
black.
That?
You see, it picks up more pinky tones on white card.
Does.
So depending what colour you're applying it onto, you're going to have a different tone with it.
That's really cool. I like that. It's almost like they're magic.
They're lovely,
depending on the card that you're using, then that colour. I love that. That is gorgeous. Just on a white card there, picking up those beautiful purples and pinks.
Now, of course, we can colour them. So here, for example, this is actually the dark green pen being used onto here.
You know what? That looks
so
like emeralds, doesn't
it? Yeah, we can change the colour of them with our solvent-based pens. So it does look really beautiful. We've got a mixture here of butterflies. That's the flower one there.
Isn't that lovely? You can see the flower just there on that card. So beautiful. Just capturing the light as well. And you know, Dawn, these look really expensive.
They do.
They really do.
They are so pretty. You can see there again, we've coloured this one purple with the solvent-based pens. So that's the clear, that's as it comes, and this is the purple with our one-day special down there at the bottom as well.
New today, just £12.99. You're saving £4. How much of the stock have gone already? Oh wow, 85% of the stock already gone.
They are beautiful.
They are. They
and
really are.
Look at the black there. How striking! If you want to change it completely with the black solvent-based marker, that is really beautiful.
You know, that's what I love about these. They're so versatile. So you can have them in black in colour. You can just let the colour of the card come through and show you just how beautiful these are, or you can colour them the different colours that you
like.
like.
The pink there as well.
I love these. Oh, Dawn, they've gone limited stock.
They've gone
limited stock.
Beautiful.
It doesn't surprise me. I mean, you look at this one here, just on the white card, picking up that colour. Absolutely exquisite. It really is. Gone limited stock. We sold out of the birds and the butterflies. We've got the beautiful floral left, which is just spectacular. Just £12.99. Limited stock. We're just going to add a bit of colour just to show you how easy it is. And we're using the alcohol-based pens.
Yeah, just to colour onto there. The great thing about them, though, is the AB finish still comes through. So you still get that beautiful sparkle. So I'm using such a rusty colour here. Can you see?
That looks lovely.
That will completely, if we put it there now.
Changes that completely.
Look, how simple is that? So colour toning is entirely up to you, but very quick to do with the solvent-based pens.
Well, that's why we are limited stock for those. So if you do want them, pop them into your basket and do check out. Let's take a look at the website, because we have got a whole array of different products for you in the show from Dawn. We've got your satin foil card, really busy for that, just £19.99. I love the set of iron-on flowers. We'll be seeing these later on in the show. These are fabulous. Pop those into your basket. So many different ways you can use those. We might be touching on the quilling kit later on. Fascinating, fascinating crafting. If you've never quilled before, please stay with us, because we're going to give you some demonstrations. Oh, we've got those shimmer bracelets as well. They're back in stock. They are beautiful. Great for gifts. Or you might want to make them and sell them. There's a tip. So much for you on the website. We are busy all round this morning, so please check out your baskets. We would hate for you to miss out. I'm actually just going to put one of those. I'm going to take my bracelet off, because this is just beautiful.
Today. You're in blue, so you could either have blue or the white. Which do you fancy?
Oh, do you know what? I'm going to go for the blue, because that might pick out the birds.
I know. These are back in stock. They sold out very, very quickly when I first brought them to you. Now, many people are actually making these and selling them for £15 a bracelet.
You know, it wouldn't surprise me. I bought something similar to this as a gift at Christmas time, and it was £25.
But the original one was about 90, which is what I first paid for them.
I would have liked to have spent £90 on that Christmas present, but no, it was 25. But these are just beautiful. What I love about these, Dawn, with the different colours that you can make, you might have different events or parties that you're going to throughout the year, different outfits, different tops, and it really just accentuates the colour that you're wearing and just adds that sparkle.
They're so lovely. The black is classic. This one, the midnight blue, is beautiful.
I do like
silver
that.
tones. Then you've got the icy white one, you've got the soft pink, and you've got this beautiful plummy tone. Now, it comes as a complete set. You get actually 20 sections of the memory wire here. It's 20 wraps. You get your glue, your fine tip nozzle. You also get your end caps and your crystals. And then all of these actually come like this. So you've got the tubes with all the crystals on. So all it entails is cutting the actual wire.
Yes.
With some, you're better with some memory wire cutters to do that, to the size you want. And then you thread the memory wire into the actual centre of the tube. Work it round. If it sticks for any reason, Janice, you can actually cut it, as long as you put it on at the same place.
Right.
You can glue that together so you can't see, because sometimes they do stick.
Yeah.
But you are getting full instructions with these as well.
Fabulous, fantastic.
So they're lovely gifts to give to people.
Yeah, they really are. I mean, think about Christmas, Valentine's Day, think about different gifts throughout the year. Oh, your mum would love one of these for Mother's Day. Yeah, definitely. I just think they add that extra sparkle, and they're so beautiful to wear as well because they'll fit any size wrist, because you've got that
just
excellent,
a nice wraparound.
yeah, just a nice wraparound. Absolutely beautiful, and they're available to you. 835469, £22.99, and it makes 5 bracelets, which equates to £4.60.
So even if you sign them at £15, they don't take a lot.
No, they don't.
But I think from gifts, you know, if you will have seen them on the high street for sale.
Yeah.
So to actually make them up as gifts, have the pleasure of making them, then giving them.
Oh, absolutely.
They're lovely.
Again, we talk about weddings. It'd be a great gift for your bridesmaids.
Yeah.
It really would, as a keepsake.
Nice.
Fantastic.
Okay, we're going to do a little bit of card making now, and I've got this set of stencils. This is the dragonfly and the beautiful flower one. Now the stencils are 350 microns, so you can actually use these with any of your satin card, your foil card, your pearl card to emboss.
Okay.
So you can run them through with your tan mat, and if I show you what I mean, we've got one on this card here, but this is just some of the samples with our new satin card that we've got on the show as well. So this is where my stencil has actually been just literally run through, and you can see the effect that this gives to you. So we have got a selection of stencils. That's the summer stencils that's on the show as well. I don't think I've done the dragonfly one, which would be typical.
There's a dragonfly on the card here.
Yeah, no, I'm going to just make that card next so you can see. Now this is the satin card as well. Oh, it's that.
Oh, there you go. Look at that.
So this is the stencil that's been run through, and you can see how pretty that effect is. Now the satin card is brand new today for you as well. Those are your colours in your satin card. I've cut them out in my new little blossom design.
They're lovely, aren't they?
Really pretty.
Yes.
And you've got gorgeous rich colours there. This is a wonderful detail to work with, a wonderful card to work with, brand new to us this week. And this works really nicely with the mirror card, the foil card that we brought to you as well.
Yeah.
So we've got a whole watch. And this normally is about 60p per sheet. So I don't know what's 90 into 19.99.
We'll try and work that out. 19.99 is your price. You're getting 90 sheets of satin foil cards, 250 GSM. Have we worked out how much that is? 22p a sheet.
That's fabulous. Because
that
the
is
quality
amazing.
is gorgeous. So those are A4 sheets for you. So that's what we've used already.
Dawn, I just need to interrupt you, and I hate to interrupt you because you've got so much to tell us, but I just need to tell everyone at home, your resin toppers have sold out. Yeah, congratulations to everyone that's got hold of these.
No
they
more stock,
are beautiful. No more stock, sold out.
Hopefully in the future, but not right now.
We may be able to bring some back, but sold out for now. Congratulations to everyone that's got hold of these. Well done. Well done.
Okay, so Charlie's prepared this card for me. So she's actually embossed the background plain card first of all, and then she's put ink over the top of it to pick out those dragonflies. Okay.
Yeah.
She's then done it on the satin card, and it's actually jumped. She's obviously taken it through one way and then brought it back, and it's jumped. But it's actually given it sort of like a drop shadow, if you will. So it's like double effect.
Yeah, it is. I like that.
So she's cut that out and left that on the card there for me. So then I thought we would use, this is one of my flowers, this is the periwinkle, and she's actually twisted this one, manipulated it and colour tinted it a little bit, put one of the little roses in the centre, and then using our solvent-based pens, coloured up some of the lace. These are laces we've had in previous show, Janice, and they sell out every single time. So again, you can just use the little solvent-based markers to add colour onto those.
They're so easy to use, these pens, and they're so effective as well. Rather than having paint pots and brushes, you've got your pens, you take them out. Look how easy they are to colour, and the details for those are on your screen. It's an introductory price for those. New today, you're saving £25. Normal price, £57.76. Today, to you, £34.76 plus your P&P. You can order online, hochanda.com, or you can give us a call. But please, if you do have them in your basket, do check out, because we are incredibly busy, and we've been busy throughout the whole of the shows that we've had with Dawn Bibby. You are loving the products that we're bringing you today.
Okay, so this is just showing you colouring actually some of the beautiful little flowers, the creative flower from our one day special. So just using the pen, so I'm going to go for those pinky tones onto here. Now this particular pink I'm using is quite a soft pink, Janice.
Yes.
So if I wanted it a little bit stronger, all I've done is gone to the darker pink here and just put a little bit of a touch onto the flowers there.
Oh, that's nice.
And then go back over and blend those two together.
Yeah.
So then it'll give me sort of a mid-pink. So this blends really nicely on the actual flower to give me a lovely mid-pink. And that's the beauty.
Oh, there it goes. It's alive.
Yeah, fly away.
Told you we're busy. Things are flying out. We do have queues on the phone. So, yeah, 1 minute 45 queues on the phones. Be patient. The call centre will get to you. But, of course, the easiest way to order is the website, hochanda.com, where you can go on there, have a look at all the other products, pop them into your basket and get yourself sorted.
There you go. So we've got a few little pinky flowers. So now if we want to put gems in the centre of those, and I bet I've mixed those tops up. I do that often, you know, then I pick up one colour and colour in with completely the wrong colour. So we'll do a little arrangement now on to our card and see what we can get. So Charlie's already coloured some of these other little blooms there, which are really pretty, and used them on their own. And she's put some of our different gems in the centre of those, so some silver gems. So mix and match what you've got at home. You don't have to just use what we're selling today in the show. You know, use your imagination, bring other items into there. And then I like to create like little cascades around my flowers. I like things in movement. I like it to look like there's a little bit of movement.
I love the way we've just got the colour around the edge of these flowers, because all flowers are different in nature, all different colours, and it gives you a chance to make them individual, which is beautiful, isn't it? Rather than just having block colours, because you're starting off with that beautiful pearlescent in the set, you're getting 280 pieces in your one-day special, but you can create different colours using the pens that we've got available on the shows to you, or your pens if you've got alcohol-based pens at home.
So this is the periwinkle flower that we've also got as well. So I'm just going to pop that little one up there as well. I'll just move this aside. So once I've got my little layout and I've decided how I'm going to go...
You're not using your glue gun there, are you?
I could use the glue. I'm not quite sure it's warm enough, Janice, because I just come in to warm it up. So we can use the glue gun. You can use glue gel as well, which is what I'm bringing into this one here as well. And just create our lovely little sort of like cascades of blossoms around the card. Like there. And then I'm going to put some our gems that we get. We do get these gems in the kit as well. Yes. So we have got the crystals that we can bring into here. I might just bring, I love these little pearls, these little roses. They're one of my favourite things. Let me just pick up one of those cards to show you, because we can build up the flowers, but you can use these on their own as well. And I love roses, I really do. I love the shape of a rose. I think they're absolutely gorgeous, and in that pearlescent colour, beautiful. But again, of course, you can change the colour of those, but you can just use those on their own rather than building up the flowers. I love them. They're so pretty. I did give you extra of the roses. Oh, thank you. The little flowers, I gave you extra of those, because I do find the ones that I use the most, I think, I do think other people are probably the same as me, because those little flowers are great fillers, you know, Janice, for whatever you're doing. You do tend to use tiny ones like that. And then you actually do have, because you've got these little pearls in the kit, I think it's really pretty just to dot a few of these around as well. You know, just pop those down onto the card. And they're self-adhesive as well, so they're easy just to pick up and pop on. Yeah, just put them wherever you want them to go. Use your little pokey tool and just pop those down. And it just sort of creates a smattering. You know, gypsophilia? Yes. Reminds me of that sort of effect of when you've got nice bouquets of roses and flowers and you've got that little white. I bet you're really good at putting bouquets of flowers together. The little white flower arrangements. I do love it. When I was a little girl, I used to live next door to a lady who had a florist. Oh. And she used to take me in her house and show me how to tie bows and do floral arrangements and things like that. So I think it probably stuck with me. Yeah. A little bit. We can tell, because those cards look fabulous. So just adding all these bits and pieces onto here, I think just gives it a nice little finishing touch as well, just bringing those extra bits onto there. So you can see that, and then perhaps the bow up here at the top we can put on. We can put a message up there as well. Yeah. You can see there, how pretty is that? Little sentiment running across there, it looks beautiful. Exactly, very pretty, isn't it? Oh, that's lovely. That is lovely, and so achievable, of course, with your crafting materials and with that one-day special. We are so busy for that. We're going to take a look at the website.
Oh, we're going to have a look at some stills of products on the show. Let's just remind you of some of the items that we've got on the show. I'm wearing one of these bracelets now. They're so comfortable, but they look so elegant, and you can create these. You can create 5 different bracelets from this kit. Look absolutely beautiful, whether they're gifts for somebody, whether you're making them to sell them. Why not? Of course you can. It equates to about £4.95 per bracelet, but you could, if you wanted to, you could sell those bracelets, £4.60 even better, but you could sell them £15. I mean, even at £15, that is a great deal. So £22.99 is the price for your kit to make 5 separate bracelets. You get all the instructions you need, and you get the whole kit there available to you. So you start to create those as soon as you get those home. We are talking about the one-day special. We are incredibly busy. We only launched this at 6 o'clock last night, and the price will, well, I don't think the stock will last, because nearly 3/4 of the stock has gone already. People are checking out the baskets. They're seeing the deal that you're getting here. It's a beautiful collection as well for building up your flowers. You're getting 280 pieces in total. So you get 4 packs of self-adhesive pearls and rhinestones, which add all those accents, which look absolutely beautiful. You get 4 bunches of flower stainum as well, which I'll show you just here, because these are delightful. And Dawn gave us a really good tip the other day, because if I just picked up one of the flowers at the front, if we were starting to build this up, if we needed to take those and put them through there, we could just get a thin bit of wire, and then we can pull them through, and they look absolutely divine. And of course you can colour these in different colours, and I do believe we've got some of the flowers with them on there. So you can start to create those beautiful orchids. We've got that beautiful pearlescent colour, which looks absolutely gorgeous on its own. However, you can paint these. You can make them different colours, especially if you're using the alcohol-based pens that we've got available for you on the show. So you've got different styles of flowers here. You choose. That's the beauty of it. I love these little roses at the bottom. Now, you can use these to build up your flowers. Okay, but you can also use them on their own as well, because they look like mini flowers, don't they? Absolutely beautiful. A gorgeous design. So many of you are taking advantage of this deal today. It is new today. Well, it was new yesterday, but it's new today. Our usual price is £52.99, so you are saving £23 today, which is a huge saving. And of course, that price will go up at 6 o'clock today. Let me show you this other card. So think about how you're going to layer your flowers up. It's going to be entirely up to you. You can use these to embellish your cards, your home furnishings, so many different things that you can do with them as well. And here's another way that we can start to build those flowers up. So busy for this. Now you can use the stamens if you want to in the middle of the flowers. You can use the gems, the rhinestones. You can use the pearls if you want. They're all self-adhesive, and then you can make them up. Now I'm going to show you a few samples of these. These are beautiful. Let's take a look at this. This is a really nice tone on tone. Isn't that gorgeous? Really, really beautiful. So easy to do. You'll just simply make these flowers up, and then you'll create some wonderful effects. Now this is gorgeous as well. Let's take a look at that. Really makes a difference. Really does make a difference with your different cards. All the different ways you can use these. So much to show you actually, which is fabulous. We've got a beautiful picture frame. I think this is wonderful, because if you've got a picture frame at home, for example, and it's looking a little lacklustre, but you love it because you love the pictures that are in there, well, this is a way of just embellishing all of that up. It looks absolutely fantastic. We've used the flowers and the pearls down the bottom. You could be making some posies maybe, or some wall decorations. These are beautiful. They really, really are. And so simple and so easy to make with your set and with your kit that you've got. So many different ways and so much to show you with these. Oh, let me show you this one, because this one's beautiful, because this is using the pearls around the outside, not necessarily within the flowers, but again adds that extra detail. So making your own wedding invitations, think about how much money you'll save on that. 997142 is your item number. You can create 280 flowers. Usual price £52.99, but you're saving £23 today. So many of you going for that. £29.99 for your one-day special. Let's take a look at more inspiration that you can create with your one-day special when you get this home. Aren't they beautiful? If you've been inspired by those, that's your one-day special, 280 flowers to make. Absolutely beautiful. But we've got more for you on the show. How about 3,000? I couldn't believe this when I saw this. 3,000 gems for £12.99. 049235. Why should we go for these?
This is a real go-to one for me. All of these have individual adhesive on them. Quite often when we bring you such big value packs, they're on lines of glue and you have to snip in between them.
Yes.
So these have, every single gem has its own adhesive behind it. You've got 5mm and 3mm in matching colours.
That's your 5mm.
And if you run through those colours, we have crystal clear, we have the yellow, we have green, blue, fuchsia, black, purple, red, aurora borealis, and then the pearl, and then a repeat again.
Right. In fact, let me just grab a bit of card. If I turn that black card around and place that on there, you'll be able to see those colours. There you go. Absolutely
so
gorgeous.
Beautiful, the colours in there. Of course, your pearl, your crystal clear, your AB, you can colour with your solvent-based pens as well. But these, to me, are finishing touches. I never think my flowers look finished off now unless they've got a gem in the centre of them. And you can see on here, the purple gems have been used in the centre of all of the flowers. And it just makes such a difference. On the little flourish array as well, these little flourishes that I bring to you, I've done those so that the gems can position perfectly on those little swirls. So it all coordinates together. Even one of the gems has been in the centre of the one-day special there too, so you can use them in that way. But they are finishing touches. So if you have gone for our beautiful flower gems, and we still have these ones on the show, these ones have just sold out. But if you've gone for any of those, then these actually build and create more detail.
Yeah, they do.
Because if you've got a really big crystal flower at the bottom, it does make sense to add more crystals around your card.
It does. And you've got the two different sizes there, the 5mm and the 3mm. You can see them there on the card. Beautiful colours for you to choose from, each individually with their own adhesive, so you can just pick these up and place them onto your cards. Multicoloured gems, 3,000! That's amazing.
Keep you going for a while.
Yeah, it certainly would. £12.99. 049235. So many of you are going for those, so well done, congratulations. Now, we've got something else for you. I love these, I really, really do. Something that was really big in the 80s, actually. All of this embroidery on your denim.
It coming back now
it's making a comeback.
Whether it's on denim or whether it's on a nice black top, on cushions in home furnishings, even on boots. You're seeing them on just about everything.
Yeah, what a great
idea.
Could you put those onto boots?
You'd have anything you could iron onto, you can apply them. You can stitch them on.
Good idea.
You could stitch them on, but be careful. You could glue them. You could try gluing them as well. So I've given you a selection of different floral motifs, and they all look absolutely stunning. Whether you just put them on a plain black top, this one actually has gold detail into that one, which is really lovely. We've got one that has silver detail in as well. You've got the really big blossoms there. This is the silver detail one there. So pretty, wrong way around. There you go. So you could simply just stitch them around. If it's on knitwear, and quite often I have put them on knitwear in the past, then I would stitch them around the edge. If it's something I don't want to iron because you flatten the actual knitting,
of course,
then you could do it in that. This is beautiful for the back of a jacket, perhaps. These bigger ones
absolutely
would look
gorgeous.
lovely. You can see just how pretty those are. Very simple.
A crisp white shirt,
or a chambray denim. I think that looks lovely on a light denim.
If you've got a bag, for example, if you're
bag.
making bags out of denim or material, I think these will just add that extra detail.
If you're making and selling, if you think about it, $19.99 for all of these, not just one of them, all of them. We're giving all of those to you. This is a fantastic price.
Different iron-on.
Because if you see them like this individually in the shop, you can pay £4 or £5 for one
most
of them,
definitely.
of this quality. So
and then the larger ones, Dawn, the larger ones, I mean the ones that we've got here, which are full of detail, something like that, that is going to be, I would say you'd pay somewhere in the region of £12, if not more for that. But you're getting 12 iron-on flowers for £19.99. It works, this is ridiculous, it works out as £1.67 a patch. That is crazy. Such great value for money. The normal price on this, the usual price, £24.99. You are saving, and plenty of you are taking advantage of this. 613639. Are we going to have a look at these in action?
Well, just to show you, give you a few tips. Oh, I'm just going to show you a few tips. It's just literally is to pop them onto your surface like this that you want to work on. And I've gone for 2, so I'd go for 2 sets here because I quite like 2. If I'm going on a cushion or something like this, I would then put something over the top of this. So I've got a pillowcase here or a tea towel that you would put over the top to protect it.
Yeah, I've done that
and
before.
then you're going to iron. Once you're happy with your positioning, you're going to iron over the top of this to actually seal that on. And I do quite a little bit of ironing onto there. Once I've got it secured in place, Janice, I would then turn the cushion inside out and I would iron on the reverse side. When you see the adhesive starting to come through, you know it's fixed on them.
That is a good idea.
So it's always worthwhile top ironing, then turning them inside out and ironing on the reverse side. But it's so simple for you to actually attach that onto there. It's beautiful. It's just starting some of that, the stem is starting to tag. So we need that little bit of a tag because I like to visually see where I'm putting it. Whereas if you're ironing on the reverse side, you can get it a little bit off skew.
So these are wonderful for decorating your own cushions, your bed quilts. I think will be lovely as well. But if you want to sell some items, you know, make a difference. Yeah, please do.
But the detail, if you look really closely at the stitching, they're just so beautiful.
Really
so beautiful.
Those are gorgeous colours, very spring-like.
Take you a while, even if you had a top, you know, embroidery machine, it would take a while to get that sort of look onto.
Yeah, it certainly would. So simple, so easy, so beautiful, so elegant. And such great value for money as well. £19.99 for 12 iron-on flowers. Right, we have got more on the show. We've got crystal and pearl patches. These are beautiful. I love these. I really, really do.
These are the same again. They're iron-on. You have got the possibility, again, just to pop these directly onto, I think black or white, these would look amazing on a black jacket, a white shirt again, as you said, just on the pockets, because you're getting 2 matching ones.
Wow, that's good.
So they could go on the pockets, they could go on the shoulders, the little bows could go on the shoulders as well. You want to lay them on there, you can see.
You might have a dress that you've worn, a nice black dress or a red dress or a green dress, and it might be that you've worn that because it is your favourite dress, but you're going to a special do, maybe you're going to a ball or something like that, and you want to wear the dress again, but you want to make it look a little different. Well, you can do that. You can upcycle it rather than change it, which we all like to do. Because when you have your favourite clothes, you want to keep them, don't you?
Exactly, but the other thing is, you know, if you've actually got a hole in something, or if you've splashed a little bit of bleach on one of your favourite tops, you know, you can put something like these onto them and it completely rejuvenates them. So they are lovely. The sparkle on these is amazing.
We just had a really good idea, actually. What about on a collar? If you've got like a really nice large collar or something like that, some of the smaller ones you can add, or on your
yeah, you could put on your you know, your epaulette side just at the top. I'm blinged today already.
You're already you are already blinged up. And we just iron these on again in the same way.
Yeah, just iron on.
Perhaps put a tea towel over the top.
Tea towel over the top, and then allow some of the heat to come through, just so it tacks where you want it to go. Other than that, pin them.
Good idea.
Turn it over and then iron on the reverse side.
Oh, these are so beautiful. Yeah, hats as well.
So pretty. I love this one, actually. I think that one's really pretty.
Yeah, that is nice.
On black, isn't that pretty?
Now, you imagine going into a store and buying a top with something like this on. It's going to put the price up by £25 at least.
Definitely.
You know, so create and make your own. £19.99. You're getting 10 iron-on crystal pearl patches. Absolutely beautiful. 816364 is your item number. We're really, really busy for these. The usual price, £24.99. Now, we've got some beautiful flower gems.
We have, now these are the flat back ones. They will go onto your cards, onto your mixed media. They work in a whole host of different ways. They're very, very pretty as finishing touches, and they work ever so nicely with everything else we bring to you. You can see just those odd little gems thrown into here make all the difference. They give you a fabulous sparkle. So 4 different designs, and these actually match up with my stamp designs, and they match up with my stencils.
Okay.
So this is wildflower. This is option 1, a nice rounded flower there for you. You've got the lilac, the pink, the turquoise, the aurora borealis, peach gold, clear, and then the dusky mauve at the bottom.
I like that dusky mauve.
Yeah, I do. I love that one. You've then got forget-me-not, which is option 2, so that's more of a pointed petal.
Yeah, it's beautiful.
Onto there. We've then got the
wild rose.
The wild rose onto here as well, which is rather lovely. And then we finally have the balloon flower there as well.
Oh, that's lovely.
Beautiful.
Look at the sparkle that you're getting. Look at the way that it captures the light. Looks like a very expensive crystal, don't you think? But you're getting 160 gems. Such great value for money, and we thank Dawn for bringing these to us. New today, £19.99 plus your P&P. The website would be the best way to order because we are busy on the phones. Pop these into your basket and do check out. They will make all the difference. Now, I'm really excited about this. This is your quilling set. Now, in the Renaissance, the French and Italian nuns and monks used to cut up books, and they used to use quilling to decorate books. So if you're out and about and you find any of these books, they'll be worth a lot of money. But that's where quilling started. But then, of course, the crafters took this on and have taken it to a whole complete new level.
Well, this is a lovely starter kit, but I'm not a connoisseur of quilling.
Okay.
I have done a little bit in the past. So I sent this out to two ladies, to Sharon and to Teresa, and they've done some amazing samples for us.
Oh, they really have.
But what attracted me to this was, I've seen lots of quilling kits in the past, but not one so comprehensive.
Yes.
So you actually get the design sheets first of all here. So you need guidance to get started with. So this actually gives you the pictures. It gives you all of the tips on how to actually create those different shapes to create the beautiful picture. So we've got a whole set of different pictures in here. And this one has actually been done. There's a card that's sort of a hexagon. I don't know where it's gone. It was there last night. Oh, it's there. It stood up here.
Oh, there it is, yes.
There it is.
There you go.
So you can see that's it in the flesh.
That's the design there. Absolutely incredible.
Isn't that beautiful?
I really love quilling. I really do. I love I think it's so relaxing to do, but so satisfying, the end result. And if I just pick this up and show you, you can see that you've got that height there. Can you see that?
Isn't that gorgeous?
Yeah.
So
Isn't that
lovely.
beautiful? And then we'll lift that up.
And this one, Janice, the one next to that, have a look at the one next to it. This is a leaf design.
Oh,
that
yes.
is just amazing. Take a look.
Look at that.
Isn't that beautiful?
That's incredible.
Come to life. Now, the kit does give you some starter points as well. So it gives you some simple ones if you want to get started. So this one here is the little scene, and this one, I think Sharon's done this one. Sharon's put this on a little canvas there.
Oh, that's good.
So you can see how beautiful that looks on the canvas too. How lovely is that?
Let me show this one, the roses, because I do love roses. They are my favourite flower. I love to draw them. I love to create them. I don't know what it is about a rose. I think it's because they're very easy to do from the centre and then you come on out. But look how these are done with quilling. They are beautiful. And again, if I just turn it that way, you can see the height that you're getting as well. I love that. Isn't that lovely?
And then if I can carry on taking you through the designs there, just to run through. So these are all of the other patterns. So you've got some more beautiful.
Wow, you get a lot, don't you, Dawn?
You do. The fish is there in that pile.
Let me show you the fish.
We have got the fish there.
This is incredible. Look at that. See that?
The fish. Isn't that lovely? So beautiful. So you're getting loads and loads of colours. So it's up to you how you create them. The sunflower is in your little pile there as well.
Yep.
So the lovely sunflower. The fish is in the pile, there's a sunflower.
Look at that.
There. Isn't that lovely?
But we also have at the front here a sunflower standing up. So it's, oh, I love that fish. So the sunflower actually is not on a card, but look at this.
Isn't that gorgeous? A 3D sunflower.
It's just beautiful, isn't it? Imagine that on your windowsill.
Sharon's done that one.
It's just beautiful. It really is. So you can imagine what you can start to create now with your quilling. You can follow the templates. It's a great beginner's kit. We are so busy for this already. Wow, nearly a quarter of the stock gone, and we've not even demonstrated it. Usual price $20.99. It's now $22.99. You're saving money. I'd go for this. If it's a new hobby for you, oh, fantastic. You're getting the whole kit.
Just the fact that you've got all of those patterns. So you've got the patterns.
Yes.
Then what you're actually getting is the cork board. And the cork board is great because you can actually pin your actual wraps onto it. So all of these have recesses into them.
Yes.
So you put your shapes onto there and you can pin into the cork board. You're getting the pins. You're also getting all of your tools. You get some glue with this, although my glue, both ladies have said my glue is the best to use. Thank you, ladies. So you getting your basic tools with it. It's a great starter kit, definitely worth investing in. I know the little bag there.
Yeah.
And then on top of that, this is our starter set. We do actually have another set which gives you loads more quilling papers if you want to add those into your basket as well.
This is really exciting. If you've never tried quilling before, this is the complete set. What a great gift this would be to someone. It would be a great gift for you. Maybe you are a quiller already. This is going to give you even more to work with. Now, if you are already a quiller, we do have a refill pack where you can just get the paper strips if you want to. Various different colours in there. So that is just £14.99. I think it's a great art form. It really, really is. Now, I want to remind you of those satin foil cards that are available. We are extremely busy for these. You're loving them. £19.99. You're getting 90. Wow, that is incredible value for money. 90 sheets of satin foil card. Quality, quality, quality from Dawn Bibby. Oh, and we've got a reminder of that one-day special. We are incredibly busy. We only launched it last night at 6 o'clock. I don't think it's going to last the day. You are loving it. Look at the saving you're making. £23 saving. It's only £29.99. We are now approaching 80% of the stock. 997142. Is it going to... Will it last the end of the show? Who knows?
Maybe just to the next show. Maybe. Okay, I've got my acrylic paints on the show, and we have silver, gold and copper in these.
Okay.
And these are perfect for us because we can custom colour then our little flowers, our creative flowers. So I'm going to take the silver this time, and I thought we'll have a little go at just colouring some of these up. So some of these I've already layered, so we've got the outside flower with the little inner one onto there.
Okay.
And all I'm going to do, Janice, is just, I'm going to pop that to the side, and I've just put a piece of the clear film underneath here.
Yeah, just to protect the desk.
Yeah, just to protect it. And then we can just add that paint onto there and colour them.
Goes on so easily, doesn't it, Dawn?
It does go on so easily, and this is where I get very painted fingers. I normally use, if I've not actually put any colour on them, I put my poker tool in the hole in the middle, and that actually stabilises them, so I can just spin it round and add that colour on. So we can just add. Now, I like to dab rather than paint, so it gives me a nice thick coating.
Okay.
If you paint, you might have to go back and do another layer.
Yeah.
That's all.
Well, I guess this, when the flowers are small and intricate, dabbing is a good way of doing it.
Yeah, because it gets right into the
like a bit of dabbing on a Sunday morning.
A bit of dabbing, yeah. And dabbing this morning when I had my washing machine and fridge freezer delivered.
That came early.
It did. Well, it said 7 a.m. to 7 p.m.
And they came at 7 a.m.
Yeah, and I got a phone call. I was in the shower at about 6. Well, I came out of the shower at 6:30. It was on I missed the call, so I rang back. I thought, who else is calling me at this time on a Sunday morning? I said, there can't be many people look for you to deliver this time on a Sunday morning. He said, no, not really.
Oh.
But I said, well, I'm working.
At least you'll have some clean towels and clothes and bed sheets later on today.
I can wash and things, yeah. And cold food, yeah, I've been keeping it. With it being so cold, it's been by the back door.
Oh, has it?
Yeah. Which
if anybody wants a feast, go and find Dawn's house.
Yeah, just right there by the back door. It's been chill. I can't believe it. It's actually snowing outside.
Yeah, it's starting to snow here in Peterborough. Is it snowing where you are? Why don't you let us know? studio@hochanda.com. We'd love to hear from you. And if you've got any questions for Dawn, please email in. We'd love to know what you're doing. We'd just love to say hello to you. Or if you've made any cards with Dawn's products, please send us pictures. We'd love, love, love to see them. If not, you can head to the Facebook page as well, Hochanda on Facebook, and then we can answer your questions.
I've taken, the beige ribbon at the moment is my go-to box of ribbons. So these are the vintage ribbons. They are rather lovely. This particular one is beautiful because it's just a satin underneath with a lace overlay.
Yeah.
You can't barely see it though, but it is so, so pretty. So this is the beige. We have all different colour boxes. You've got a sequin, you've got a dotty, you've got a lovely floral, a lace, again a different floral ones. That beautiful. Now we've got cards there, Janice.
We have.
It's easier to show those little colour cards.
These are just so, so beautiful. So this is your mint green. I love this, very vintage. Beautiful, isn't it? All the different designs on there, different colours. Absolutely gorgeous. Then we've got the neutrals here, which is Dawn's go-to, which are beautiful and lovely with those sequins on.
Don't forget with your solvent-based pens, you can colour all these. I actually coloured one violet last night.
Yes, you can, yeah, you can colour them. This is your peach. Nice corally peach colours there. I think these would all work so beautifully together. And then you've got your lilac as well. £22.99. You choose from any of those colours. Of course, you can have 2 or 3 if you want to. You're getting 8 reels and getting 40 metres. 40 metres of that beautiful, beautiful lace. Really think these are gorgeous.
So what I've done there is I've taken a little piece of paper, pop this down, just put a little piece of the ribbon to bring some texture across the card. These are some of our pearl butterflies, which are in another kit. The wooden hearts are on the website, and the wooden hearts have been painted with the silver matching paint.
Okay.
And then it's done a little bit of texture gone through that as well. So we're going to put this now on to the card. Yeah, little dragonfly. Don't say butterflies.
Yeah. I love dragonflies. Very mythical, aren't they?
Yeah, I've brought a brand new dragonfly die that we're going to see very soon. I've been teasing people on Facebook.
Have you?
Yeah. So that's going to go there at the top, okay, a little bow. And then we've got some of the little flowers. Now, if you missed this last night, to actually put the little stamen in the centre of the flower.
Yes, this is a really good tip.
Yeah, the little trick that I use, let's see how quickly we can do this, is take some wire.
I'm going to pick up this one as well.
And we wrap the wire around the centre there, pull that back and just twist that. So you create a little bit of a needle here, and then you pick up whichever flower you choose to do. Go for this one, seeing as I've got this handy. Thread the wire through the centre of there, she says,
and then pull them through.
Pull it through, and you've got your stamen really simple in the centre of your flower, and you can colour them with your pens.
And you can colour them as
to.
well. So realistic. Look at that. And you can pull them back, or you can actually have them quite high as well, depending on your style. Beautiful, beautiful orchids. What a great tip. We're running out of time, Dawn. I don't know where this hour has gone, but we've only got 6 minutes left. I hope you've enjoyed the show. You're taking advantage of all the great products we've got available to you, and well done for that. £29.99 is your one-day special. 280 flowers you can create. It really is a fabulous deal. You're saving £23 today.
Time
997 142.
in television, does that?
Pardon?
Time goes nowhere in television. The world of
flies.
television, it goes so fast. Because we always have too many more things that we want to show you.
I know. I think it's because we get so creative during the show. We start to think of more ideas with everything we've got here, and I know you will be doing that at home as well.
Okay, so just building around my little design there. So I'm bringing the silver tone ones in that I've just created as well, just to match up that wonderful tone.
That's beautiful,
and you
Dawn.
see just how pretty. So, you know, you can get such simple effects. The flowers do the talking for you. The flowers give you an absolute touch of luxury on all of your projects. And then if you want to add your paint onto them, we can then go back, we can add a message onto that as well. We can bring a little bit more detail into it. But look how pretty. Is that for a wedding card?
That's gorgeous.
For something special? Wedding invitation?
I love the
down here at
colours you've
bottom.
used in there, that silver, and then you've just left it the pearlescent. Really, really works well together.
Just to show you that you can subtly colour tint them.
Yeah.
But I actually did a little copper one. It's over there on display. Use the copper paint. It's a little heart just there, Janice.
Oh yeah, this one here.
See? No, next to it.
This one. Oh yes,
there.
that one. Oh.
So using them
Let me
that
pick this
way,
up.
but then
Ooh,
also you can use the pens and go quite dark.
Oh, that's
so,
lovely.
Isn't that pretty?
Yeah.
Isn't that pretty? And then Craig's done this one and coloured it with really bright colours with the solvent-based pens.
And that's on a phone case.
Yeah, on a phone case.
Or if you've got a tablet case or something like that, yeah, that would make it really stand
them
out.
Look completely different.
Yeah, it
so
would.
that's with the copper metallic paint out of the set that I've just shown you with the silver. I've yet to do a gold.
Ooh.
One less.
Yeah.
One more to do.
Maybe we'll do one more.
Yeah.
Well, we are back at 1 o'clock today, but we are extremely busy. So if you want to watch this show again, you can do, or watch previous shows, but this stock is flying out.
And you know, it takes us a while to get the stock back in again. So I've just been saying to Dino, do we have any more stock to add? He said, no, absolutely not.
Okay,
so,
okay.
Not currently.
Well, don't take too long to make your mind up. Let's see some inspiration that you can create. Did you get some inspiration from that? I'm sure you did. I just wanted to show this card, actually, Dawn. So I've just picked this up. We were talking about the Sturmans and taking them through. And if I just show you this card and then just move it slightly, you can see we've got those Sturmans in there, but they're just mini ones. So we've cut them off.
Cute, aren't they?
Yeah, they're so gorgeous, but add that extra detail. 280 flowers you can create, and it works out to be about 12 pence per flower. Actually, less than 11 pence. You're saving £23 today, just £29.99. So many of you taking advantage of this great deal that Dawn has bought from us.
Just to show you as well, if you really want to colour, Craig did this one with his dog DJ and coloured them all with the solvent-based pens. So he's really made this bling-tastic. So done in a completely different way again.
They look good on mirrors as well.
Yeah, it's entirely up to you how you use them, how you mix and match them. Again, over here on one of the canvases, you see the tiny little flowers up here that have been coloured, just bring gems into the centre of them as well. I know one of the flowers...
Anything with dogs,
I love just to bring in. This reminds me of a birthday cake. It's done like a birthday cake, this, isn't it?
Does,
but one dropped off in transit there, so I need to find it in the box. But that's a mixture, again, and all those different colours of the flowers.
All the different elements that we're showing you on the show today, all mixed up to make a beautiful frame. Oh, look at the little doggy. Oh, and he's cute as well. Very nice.
But also, look, if you just want to keep it simple, just the beautiful white pearl, you don't have to go to all of that trouble. That's why I like these so much. They look so rich, so beautiful, but you can keep them very elegant, very simple. Use them with your dyes, use them with your lace, use them with your home decor as well. Mixing them in with the beautiful satin flowers too works really nicely. We've got so many samples of falling on the floor.
Yeah, we really have. So many samples to show you, so much inspiration as well. And you're taking this on board and you are buying. Yes, you're taking advantage of that saving. It's new today, £29.99 plus your P&P. Shop online at hochanda.com. Over 80% of the stock has gone. We launched it at 6 o'clock last night, and the price will go up at 6 o'clock this night if the stock lasts.
And I have to say, I've gone through so many of these, so if you are an avid user of gems, it's definitely worth getting hold of a couple, especially all those smaller ones you're going to go through like crazy. Just to recap, you've got your larger blossoms, then you've got the different sizes. You can build them up one inside of the other to create really pretty blossoms like this. It's up to you how you mix and match them together, using them in different configurations or using them on their own, or you can just put the stamens into the centre of them. It's entirely up to you. You get 4 bunches of those white pearl stamens.
Yeah, they're gorgeous, aren't they? You can colour those up if you want to. We give you a little bit of a tip on how to get them through the flowers by using some wire to thread them through, but you get 4 bunches of those. So delicate, so beautiful.
Those are all of your gems, so you're getting all of those 280 pieces all together. You then also get the sheets of adhesive stones, 2 each of the pearls and 2 of the crystals.
And these are self-adhesive as well?
Yeah, so you can pop those in the centre of your flowers if you wanted to, or use them as added trims as well.
Dawn, we've only got 30 seconds left. I don't know where this hour has gone, but we will be back at 1 o'clock. We've got some more demonstrations?
We certainly have, yes.
Can't wait for that. Take advantage of this great deal. Order online at hochanda.com, or do give us a call. You can order in between the shows, but don't go anywhere because we've got the lovely Dave Bradford coming up next. We've got some fabulous shows throughout the day, so please don't go anywhere. We'd like to have your company throughout the whole of the day, and go and get a cup of tea. I think we'll have a cup of tea now, Dawn.
I think so, yeah.
So, Craft Price Drop is coming up now with our lovely Dave Bradford. Totally Patched will be next, and then Happy Hour deals a little later on. I think that might be with me, so we can all be happy together.
Hello, I'm Kathy. And I'm Mel. And together we're Pink Ink Designs. We're a small independent company who produce hand-illustrated fabric patterns. And we digitally print all our designs onto fabric for you to colour, embroider and decorate with 3-dimensional elements. We've been coming to Hochanda for almost a year. We absolutely love coming and working with the team over there, but even more, we love bringing our products to show you.
And we're looking forward to sharing our top tips with you, how to paint, embroider and make really bespoke patterns. Hi, I'm Anna and I'm a founder of Craftbox UK. Craftbox is a box full of craft supplies that we send to our customers monthly. The company has been going for a year and a half, and as a crafter I wanted to find a box which I could receive every month and would be full of craft supplies. As I couldn't find such box, I decided to create it myself, and that's how Craftbox started. Every box contains at least 15 products, which are beautifully hand packaged by a team based here in Cambridgeshire. All products are placed in a beautiful, sturdy box, which is ribbon tied, and we hope that by receiving this box you will feel like it's Christmas every month. Make sure you don't miss the Craftbox shows on Hochanda.
Good morning. You're lucky. It's our second craft price drop of the morning. Welcome to Sunday morning. If you've just surfaced, you missed the one at 7, which was brilliant. But this one's going to be, I reckon, even better. We've got amazing products, amazing brands as well. We've got Tim Holtz. We've got Dina Wakely. We've got some fantastic brand new felt die cuts for you. So if you like your fabrics, all coming up. And remember, craft price drop, if you've never seen it before, it's a little bit of a twist on what we do here at Hochanda. And we do it once in a while, and it's become hugely popular and hugely successful. What we do is we handpick some items that we just want to kind of move out of the way to make way for new things to come through. Many of them are new. Many of them are historical items that have been very, very popular, that have proved very, very popular at the full price. But we can offer you a craft price drop deal, OK? Now, well, the way this works is basically we select the products. You then come in as soon as you know you want them and go online. That's the best way of doing it. Go in, put it in your basket and check out. Now, everybody pays the final low price, OK? So you don't, if you come in and it says £25 on the screen, it drops down to 18. Everybody pays the 18. So don't worry about when you come in. The most important thing is that you are in, you place your order, you check out, that reserves your place in the auction, and of course everyone's happy. You're getting an absolute bargain, and we're making way for new things to come through. So lots to look forward to. This is how it works, and on the screen, usually on Hochanda, you see this is what we call the L, which basically gives you the product description of what's on screen. You've got the description of the product, you've got the item number at the top. Underneath that, you then have the starting price. Now, that is a genuine price that these items either have been or are now on our website at. And then beneath that, that's the box you've got to keep your eye on, because that is the falling price. So really excited to see it tumble. But yeah, rather than sit there and wait and think, oh, that's a good price now I'll get in. Get in early as soon as you know it's something you want, and everybody pays the final price. And then when we're getting close to the end of the auction, you'll see the quantity appear down screen at the bottom of the screen just there as well. So that's the way that it works. Another quick word about the phone number. It's a different phone number to our normal number on Hochanda, so put this maybe into your speed dial or jot it down. 01733 797 100 is our phone number for this. But also, the best way to order and to take part in Craft Price Drop is to use the website, which is hochanda.com, because the idea is you put what you want in your basket, you then check out with your debit or your credit card. That confirms your place in the auction. Everybody then pays the final price. But if you are on the phones and you're in a queue, which sometimes happens because we get very, very busy, of course, for these sort of shows, you sometimes miss out on being answered in time to get into the auction. So always best to use the website if you can, hochanda.com. So that's the way that it works. So get involved. We'd love to hear from you. And if you do get involved, you may even see your name on the bottom of the screen as we go through the show as well. OK, let's, without further ado, crack on and start our first auction, though. We're talking about the fantastic Dina Wakely. Now, Dina, like Tim Holtz, is part of the Ranger stable, and they are responsible for bringing some of the most incredibly intuitive products for the craft industry around the world. So Dina is a great designer. What this is, what we got for you today, it looks like paper, but it's not. This is actually our media boards. These are hard boards that have been coated with a fantastic canvas. Now, we can't spend too much time on these because we don't have that many of them. Now, you've got 6 boards that are 9 by 12 inches. The quantity's going straight in. We've only got 5 sets left. You've got also 2 packs of 6 of the smaller media boards as well. So great for your texture paste, all those sort of products as well. You're also getting your pack of 12 scribble sticks too from Dina. And these are fantastic. They're actually a water-based crayon that you've got here. And just to kind of prove the point, and I'm going to have to move off this very, very quickly, but just to prove the point, look, you can blend them with water effortlessly. So they're not just crayons, but they are actually, think of them as like a paint palette in stick form. We've literally only got a few of these left now. We're down to £55.16 for all of this. Is it going to drop much further? We've only got 3 of these sets remaining. You've got 6 of the big 9 by 12 boards. You've got 12 of the smaller mini mixed media boards, but they're perfect for all your texture pastes and that sort of thing, your glitter pastes, anything like that that you want to really kind of experiment with. And it's got this wonderful canvas texture to the top of it as well, but incredibly strong. You don't have to frame them, they can go straight onto the wall. We've got to move on now. We've only got 1 left at 54.80. It's going, it's going, it's gone. Congratulations, everyone. That's a quick first auction. So everyone pays the final low price of £54.80 plus the P&P of £4.95, unless, I've not talked about this yet, unless you're a Freedom member. If you are a Freedom member, you don't have to worry about the P&P, OK? Absolutely taken care of. That's £6.97 for Freedom membership. 888 is your item number if you'd like to join, because it instantly pays for itself as soon as you make a couple of items or buy a couple of items in our craft price drop. That's the postage more than paid for, isn't it? So £6.97 to join right now. 888 your item number. Otherwise, it's £4.95 per item. OK, now our next item we got for you. This is going to be probably quite a quick show today because everything's going so quickly. We've actually got our Fancy Pants, great name, Fancy Pants Big Board 6x6 chipboard mats. Now, you've got your phrases and your scrolls. There are 6 boards in each, and there are 18 in total. So you've basically got here your mats, your phrases, and your scrolls. So these are your mats. If I turn them around, you can see all the different designs that you've actually got there. So you've got your diamond shape, you've got your circles, you've got this wonderful pattern frame. All of these frames are included in the bundle, and they're all made from that fantastic chipboard, that grey chipboard, OK? So that's the first 6 that are in there. The next one is this one just here, which is your scrolls. So let me just turn this around so you can see the scrolls. There we are. Look, all these scrolls are included. So you've got all of these die-cut scrolls in the chipboard there. All 6 of them are different, and they just pop out, as I'll show you in just a second. And then the last set that you're getting is the phrases. This one just here. So let's just have a little look at these. These are all laser cut, so they all effortlessly pop out. So you've got the circles that pop out, you've got the flowers that pop out, you've got the leaves that pop out as well. But here are the phrases. You've got the word wish, and all these tags that you can see there as well, which you can, of course, thread twine through as well if you want to hang them on things, hang them on gifts. There you've got your flowers as well. They all just pop out. Loads and loads and loads of fantastic tags, flowers, and you've got the word love in there as well, and the word friend. Hello, Emma, you're in this morning. Great to know that you're there. Everyone will pay the low price, but we're starting life in this auction at £38.46. And what you've got, remember, are 18 sets or 18 grey board, chipboard sheets with so much of the die cuts already pre-cut for you. Remember, all you have to do to register to get in with this is to buy it like you normally would do on our website, hochanda.com, put it in your basket, check out. It doesn't actually buy it at that point. It reserves your place in the auction. And your card, your debit or your credit card, will not be debited with anything until we get to the end of the auction. When you hear that gentleman say price lock at the end of each auction, that's when we close the auction. That's the price fixed. Everyone will then get charged that on their debit or their credit card. It's as easy as that. £38.46 is where we're starting then for these fantastic Fancy Pants Big Board 6x6 chipboard mats. Phrases, scrolls, all 18 of them. £38.46 is a great price. So it works out to around about £12.50 each, something like that. we're going to tumble that price down. Let's price plummet to £23.79 for all three of them, all three sets. 6 of these grey chipboards in each of these packets, now at £23.79. Something a bit different. Again, you can ink them, you can paint them, you can use your alcohol pens and your water-based Spectrum Aquas as well. You can use your sparkle pens on them. You can use all those wonderful pastes, the slap-it-ons, the texture paste, all that sort of thing you can use on there without any trouble at all. But look, the word love, pop it out. Easy, quick, simple, and you've then got a three-dimensional words, which you can use, of course, with your double-sided foam pads, giving it a bit of height. You can colour it, you can add glitter onto it as well if you want to. You've then got the negative that you can add as a stencil. I mean, that is unmistakably the word love. That's usable, that's usable. The pop-out bits are usable. These flourishes, they all just pop out. That's an absolutely beautiful flourish frame. You've then got the positive and the negative. So even though you've got 18 sheets here, 6 in each, it's almost like you've got 32 because you've got the positive and the negative on each of those. Already Sharon's in as well. Hello, Sharon. We're under £20. The price is falling. That's what Craft Price Drop is all about. Starts off at a very, very affordable price, a standard price that you'd see on our website. And then just to clear the decks, to make way for new things, we price plummet. We get that price right down to less than £20. It's half price now, virtually, isn't it? Nearly half price. Better than half price now. At £18.99. Let me turn them around so again you can see all the different frames that you've got there. That's just one of them, that one there, but you've got all of these others. There's no repeaters. They're all different. They're all individual. They're all unique. And, of course, you've got the positive and you've got the negative. Pop them out. Have fun with them. Play with them. Convert them and transform them into miniature works of art if you want to. This is the other one that's there, included as well. These are the scrolls. So you've got here all these different... You've got the fleur-de-lis there as well. All of those just pop out. £18.99. We've got names coming in. Sharon in Wakefield, Lynn in Kelty, Christine in Greenford, Sonia in Birmingham. Hello to all of you. Sharon in Ellesmere. Raymond in Bristol. Hello to you, sir. You are in as well. Lots of you going for this. A brilliant investment for mixed media projects. Great to put in frames, maybe great to actually make frames with. Great also to put into your scrapbooking projects as well. But they are incredibly solid. It's almost like a combination of somewhere between cardstock and MDF. That's where I put this chip board, or this grey board. It's compressed card, basically, is what it is, but it's incredibly strong and incredibly durable. We have a few of these to go round, which hopefully is enough for everybody. There's 29 spaces left in this auction, 29 opportunities to get in for this collection. £18, no, it's not, it's £17.55. That's where we've taken it right now. Much lower than half price. From £38.46, we're down to £17.55. You've got to be in it to win it. Remember, it's a different phone number to our standard Hochanda number. If you want to do it on the phone, if that's the way you're happy doing it, feel free. 01733 797 100. That's the dedicated number for Craft Price Drop. Our operator will put you into the auction. But if we get a queue, and for lots of these items in the show today, we probably will, you may not get answered in time to be in the auction. That's why the website is always the favourite way of taking part. Hochanda.com, put it in your basket, but it's not yours until you physically check out. If it's just in your basket, sat there dormant, you're not in the auction. Check out like you're buying it. You won't be charged until we close the auction at the end. Another plummet coming. Here we go. There's 23 spaces left this morning to get these. Something different, something new. £12.95. We've knocked 2/3 off the price. Unbelievable. Under £13 for 18 sheets. And every sheet is different. Grey chipboard is what you're looking at here. Remember, those are the frames. Those are the scrolls. They're all different, all 6 of them. And this one is what they call your phrases, because you've got the word love. You've also got other words in there, and loads of tags, loads of hearts for Valentine's Day, loads of flowers. I love that word wish. Isn't that beautiful? Pop that out. Again, you've got the negative to play with. There's a frame. There's only 6 spaces left in the auction, 6 remaining. You don't have to cut them out. You don't have to get your craft knife out. Everything has been etched, laser cut, I believe, to perfection. OK, we're going to move on, I think. We're nearly at the end of the auction. There's 2 spaces left at £12.95. Auction's closed. Congratulations.
Price locked.
Price was locked at £12.95. It tumbled from 38. Pretty good saving. Everyone's happy. That's the way Craft Price Drop works, OK? Right, now, can I tempt you? It is Sunday, treat day. Cupcakes. Afternoon tea, don't mind if I do. This is from Spellbinders, a Spellbinders die set in an incredible price drop opportunity. Hannah is straight in. Hello, Hannah, you're in there, no messing. Right, now, to start off with, $29.99 is the starting price, but you've seen how Craft Price Drop works. You've seen how quickly the price goes down, but you've also seen how quickly some of these auctions can go. That first one lasted about a minute, so you've got to be quick. And if lots of people like yourself decide that you want this, they come on, they register, they put it in their basket, they check out, they confirm their purchase. The auction can be over as soon as it's begun. That's the way it works. And Sunday mornings, we've got a big audience watching us. So if you would like this cupcake stand, please now get on the website, hochanda.com, pop it in your basket, check out. Everyone will pay the final low price plus the $4.95 postage unless you are a Freedom member. Let me show you what is included in this. So you've got your cake stand to start with, but it's not just one die with a cake stand and the cakes on it. You've got one big die that's the cake stand, and then you've got all the other elements. So if you don't want to put cupcakes on the cake stand all the time, you've got ice cream cones, you've got, what's that, little wrapped sweets. You've got buns, you've got bread rolls, all these different things that you can. There's a cornet down there, a cornet cup with a whippy thing on the top of it as well, and then you've got the outside frame. I mean, that frame, cupcakes aside and afternoon tea aside, that's a really useful everyday frame. Look at that. That is just a really handy die to have. It's all been stuck onto the